around your soul with no control. You can't breathe when you're drowning underwater. There's so much water. I'll run, I'll hide. Darkness always clouds my mind. When I look behind, it's moving closer every time. I can't pretend that I have a strong defense. 'Cause darkness, my old friend, you get me in at the end. At the end. Can you at the end? Can you feel it wrapped around your soul with no control? You can't breathe when you're drowning underwater. There's so much water. I can't pretend that I have a strong defense. 'Cause darkness, my old friend, you get me in the end. See you at the end.
What's going on, folks? Will Stewart here. Getting ready to watch live watch along Euro 2020, England versus Scotland. Let me bring in our friend who's going to join us on the show today. And Jinty.
Hello.
What's going on, fella?
Whew. Nervous, mate, you?
I wouldn't say that I'm nervous. I would say that I am. I'm actually a little excited, and
Did you see the lineup?
I haven't seen the lineup yet. No,
It's quite tasty, mate.
I'll bring it up here in a second when I can find it.
Well, this is what I don't know if it's true, but like I can't seem to find anywhere else. But like I looked on OneFootball and it was given the lineup.
Yep, so it looks like I got it from Sky. Oh, that's from the rugby union match. Scotland kicked England's arse in rugby, though.
That was actually at their home ground in Twickenham. I think it was the first time in like 50 years. So people were saying if we can do that to them at Twickenham, we can do it to them at Wembley, you know.
Projected lineups. I'm not seeing.
So what I have then on OneFootball, so we'll just say this is speculation at this point. England have 4-3-3, Sterling, Kane, Foden up top, Mount, Reece and Phillips. So he's not starting Jack Grealish, which is interesting. I know a lot of people English fans were shouting for that. Luke Shaw, Tyrone Mings and Stones and Reece James. So he's not went for Slabhead. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
And Kyle Walker's not in there either. Kieran Trippier's not starting either. And for us, we are actually starting Che Adams. Kearney's starting. McTominay's playing the centre back, and we've got good old Billy Gilmore getting a start, mate. So
there you go, Billy Gilmore. So Tierney's fit.
Yeah, Tierney was fit. Yeah, he just had a knock, so he couldn't play the opening, but he was definitely got to be fine for this one. He's in the starting lineup. So we're playing a 3-5-2, mate.
Yeah, and it looks to me like I said this when Cody and I kind of did our rundowns before the years even started that Croatia wasn't getting out of the group. And they drew 1-1 with the Czech Republic today.
Yeah.
So we got to get, Scotland's got to get some points out of this match today. If they have Croatia's making it easy for them.
Yeah. Defo, man. Defo. Like if we can, a draw would be great. And then that means like we could go in for a must-win game, the last one to qualify.
A Cinderella type match there for the last 3 points.
Because that's a gettable game. Croatia aren't the same team that were semi-finalists at World Cup, man.
No, 100%.
So
100%. And
it's looking good for us. It looks good for Scotland because he's not playing Jack Grealish, and he's not playing. I can't remember his name. Jesus, the guy at Manchester United, Slabhead man. What's his name? It's gone completely. Maguire. That's it. Yeah. So he's not playing Maguire, and he's not playing Kieran Trippier, who everyone was talking about how great of a game he had. So we'll see. And yeah, we're starting Che Adams. He should have started the first game. So he's brought him in. He's brought in Tierney, Gilmore starting. They've got John McGinn and McGregor, and McTominay's in the centre back role. But he's got O'Donnell. We've still got him playing on the right, man. But we'll see how that goes.
Why do you think that Che Adams was subbed out?
Subbed out on the first one. Oh, yeah, he didn't start. I thought,
so he came in at 45?
Yeah, he came in.
I just saw little switching arrows, and I thought he started and it was pulled out after 45.
No, he wasn't. He didn't start, and we went with that 1-0 down. So then he brought him on, and it just changed the forward momentum when we were going up. We just looked so much better attacking when he came on. So yeah, the good man.
3-5-2 then again. That's what Scotland's playing, or
3-5-2. It's like a flat 3-5-2. It's not like a cam and two centre CDMs, and we're playing McTominay at central centre back. So,
kind of like playing the sweeper keeper role.
Yeah, Hanley's got Hanley, Tierney, and McTominay. Hanley was probably one of our. It's a shame Liam Connell from Leeds has lost his spot, but yeah, he had to get swapped out for Tierney, I suppose, because you would definitely have Tierney over him. And Hanley had an amazing game. He was one of our best players, defending wise, apart from that one mistake for the first goal. But yeah, he was quality. So, but I think this is one of our strongest sides, honestly. So the only problem is O'Donnell, but he clearly loves the man because of his time playing him with him in Kilmarnock. But we'll see. So what are you thinking, man, prediction-wise?
1-1 is I think what I put down in my thing there. I was trying to be a little...
You think 1-1?
Yeah, I was trying to be honest and yet still give credit, still hope for some points. Look, I'm gonna be going nuts on here if we get a some kind of
I just don't want a drubbing. See if you lose like 4-5-0, man. I'm gonna cry. I mean, it'll be good for your views, watching a grown man cry live on stream.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I don't know if you watched the watch along we did for the U.S.-Mexico match or not, but there was pretty close to people losing their minds and
we had
coming close to crying.
We had a question on our podcast from a viewer that I'd like to ask you then as a USA supporter. Do you feel that this new age of younger players, these stars, Pulisic, you've got Desk at Barcelona, you've got a few in Germany, there's that young one that plays in Werder Bremen and stuff, you've got the one at Juventus. Do you think that win at the CONCACAF plus the young, social media and them being in there is actually going to make the sport popular in America? More than it is now?
Well, I mean, the sport in general is growing in popularity, I think, year in and year out.
But do you think it'll give it a boost? Because I think, to be honest, man, I've seen someone did this video about why America doesn't like what they say soccer, and it's always that kind of be number one, and America aren't number one internationally. But this CONCACAF win. It's the first major kind of victory, isn't it? Really, it's your first major tournament victory in a while.
I think since 2018, since before or 2017, 2018, I think we won a Gold Cup, and then we didn't qualify for the World Cup, which is kind of ironic. But yeah, I look the young guys that we got coming through, I think, are the beginning of a kind of golden generation. I think for the U.S. men's national team, not like we're going to go on and win the World Cup. I don't think that is impossible. 2022, I think, is going to be a tough one to, I guess you could say, really expect to compete in. But once we hit the 2026 World Cup, I think that is going to be, because we have a lot of younger guys coming through who haven't had, because they're not 18 yet, don't really have the opportunity or just turned 18 to really play in Europe. And we have a lot of guys coming through what we call our developmental academy, and they're kind of the products of what you're seeing now with McKinney and Pulisic and all those guys they all came out of that academy. So I mean, it's from a father who has a son playing in that system. Like what I'm seeing now of some of the 13 and 14-year-olds, there's some players, man, that you didn't really. And these kids are growing up in a way where this is their kind of their life. And but we got another bearded Scotsman sitting in the back, and I'm going to reveal his full name for people that don't know. It's Cody MacDonald.
Hi guys.
McDonald, eh?
Yep.
Do you know how you say that in Gaelic, in Scottish Gaelic?
Mach.
Try to say Machon.
Oh, okay.
Say through your nose. Donald's weird in Gaelic. So actually, being where I live, it's you get some pretty crazy Gaelic, like so Scottish name. Like I used to have a guy who worked with us who was called Donald McDonald. And, in Gaelic, that's Don Macagnon. So like, try to say that. So you're Cody.
Did you guys watch any of the videos of the Scottish supporters kind of raiding through London?
Yeah.
So I was watching. I subscribe to Enemy Sports. I like to watch a lot of his coverage that he does. It's kind of like the AP of football journalism, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And he was interviewing this one guy, and he asked him for a surname, and he was like, "Got him." And he's like, "Can you spell that, please?" And he's like, Graham. So his name was Graham, right? But
Graham.
Like,
yeah.
Get him.
Oh yeah. Just talking about that, like you were saying. I think I tuned down quickly to your 9 at 9. Just a shout out to that show. Great show, great plug. And there was an Irish boy. He said, "Oh, I don't know how to say your name," and you all said his name was Dub. And that's Gaelic for black. It's Gaelic. Sorry, it's Gaelic and Gaelic for black. In Ireland, they say that as Duv. So you're all the BH. It's weird in Gaelic and Gaelic. The BH turns into a va sound. So you're all going Dub. All right, Aaron Dub. His name was Darren Duv or Do. I don't know, depending on what region he's in. Yeah,
Aaron Do.
You know what? Call me a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm here for the aftermath of this England-Scotland game.
Yeah. You want to see that?
I want the streets running red. I want the fires. I want the car. I want the chairs to be helicoptering across the screens. Just seeing some of the videos of the invasion going on. Some people are estimating like 25,000 Scots have made the trip down.
Yeah. And they're all in Hyde Park. There's sub pictures. There's like a picture of a guy who went full Scotsman in a kilt, and they took him away, the police, and he was just naked on the street. And I think there was another one. There was one incident that was really bad. There was a guy who was so drunk he was just like staggering along the street, and some guy with a motorbike like knocked him down, but like it was going very slow. But yeah.
Yeah, he was just walking sideways
that,
like this.
I looked like a question mark.
Yeah, and then he got back up and he kept going like that. Yeah. He looked like he got hit by a motorcycle before the video started. Yeah. And then he got hit by another one.
I know. Anyway.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
What's going on, Eugene? From Malaysia, huh?
Yeah, it's 2:34 a.m. here now. So, yeah. But no matter how England is playing, I have to watch it. And I'll watch it here with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're supporting the Redcoats, I guess.
I am. But to tell you the truth, Will, I think it's going to draw 1-1, the game.
Do the English get mad at being called Redcoats? I've never asked.
I don't know. I'm not English.
I've never heard. When I've been talking to English friends, I've never heard anyone complain. I mean, I don't really call them that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we call them over here. They call us Yankees, and we call them Redcoats.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Because of the war. For you is the War of Independence, and
Revolutionary
for the English, and for the English is I can't remember what war they call it.
The disagreement.
Yeah.
Cody's technically a Redcoat too, though. So.
Oh yeah, Cody, and actually, to tell the truth, Cody and we are part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah,
Cody. Yeah, so we are somehow or another linked to it slightly. Yeah.
Yeah, we cut that cord a while ago, though. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who's your president? Oh no, sorry, it's Prime Minister still, because the Queen's still at the top there, man.
Justin Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau. Yeah. Canada's got Justin Trudeau. Malaysia's got another. Malaysia's got a backdoor government at the moment.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So don't worry.
Have you guys talked about the lineups yet?
Sorry,
a little bit. But you got them You got him. Got him.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I can. Do you want me to share the screen or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as it's common knowledge, that's fine. Zoom in a little on that. If you can.
Okay, so the 1-on-1 football was right.
Pickford, James, Stones, Mings. Okay, that's Shaw. Shaw is playing. All right.
So,
Yeah.
what does this
No
mean?
tries.
Like, because they were saying Maguire's
Foden.
fit, but he must not be 100% fit, I guess, eh? If he's not drawn into the lineup here, or
No Jack Grealish as well.
Yeah.
yeah.
But he's changed Foden. Oh no, Foden was playing earlier. I think it's more or less the same team again, right?
Well, no,
Apart from
they've changed
Shaw.
both fullbacks.
Yeah.
Shaw and James, yeah. Apart from Walker and Trippier the last time.
Actually,
Maybe
starting left
Grealish
back at left back.
At last, left back. Let's see how it goes. But since the Scott lost to Czech, so I guess this might end up to be a draw game to at least give Scotland a small little hope of qualifying to the next round. That's how I see it, And I've been watching the if England wherever they land, who they meet in the last 16, and I guess the safest spot to land now to have a good ride through to the last 16 will be most probably to be second in the group, right? But first in the group, you're either going to meet France or Germany, or not France or Portugal, or something like that, because we have to play a group, the French group runners up, so it's one of those teams there. So I have to say.
I love Eugene's like looking ahead at where the predicted lineup. I've just been, as a Scottish person, focused on this game. I haven't seen past this. I haven't seen past
Hey, but
this game.
Adam is playing, right? Oh, at least
Adam's playing. Billy Gilmore's getting a start.
Bill got playing. Cheers, me.
Does
playing.
McTominay play in the middle of a back three like this often for Scotland?
Yeah.
Isn't a McTominay
CDM for Man
Yeah,
U, yes.
CDM, and he's been played as a defender today.
Yeah, he's done that a few times.
Okay.
With him.
I mean, he's just
It's
there to
one
rough.
of-
He's there to rough up Harry
if you're
Kane.
playing a sweeper like a creative sweeper, it's not a bad shout to play a CDM in that role. The one with Tierney being a left-sided
Tierney
center
back.
back, though.
Yeah.
That's how it's always. That's just, mate. That's how it's been strong.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's a little more creative. I mean, he's a little more attacking too. As a
Well, as he was, if you were watching the first Scotland game, you would have seen it. What he does is he has this left centre-sided centre back pairs up with Robertson as they move up and they pass between each other along the wing, and that's the reason he's got them like that, because that's our two best players and our two best like they're great attacking. So Tierney will run up and bomb up off, like he'll pass to Robertson, he'll start making a run, Robertson will pass to him, and then he'll pass back to Robertson or whatever the situation.
and then McTominay and Hanley kind of shift over and basically drop into like a back two.
Yeah.
And O'Donnell maybe falling back a little bit more too, or
yeah.
I'll have to watch it and see how it rolls tonight.
So England with three keepers, two on the bench again. Who's been left out? I'm struggling here because it was a big deal that
Henderson was injured, so sent back. So I think who came back in? Ramsdale came in.
I still don't understand why Jack Grealish is on the bench.
I still don't understand why Jack Grealish hasn't played.
Is he
Just
got
a minute or so?
Is John Henderson on the bench? I thought it was you were saying.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Yeah, Henderson is on the bench. Yeah,
and Jaden Sancho's on the bench. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's on the bench.
Don't know why Trippier lost his spot.
Who's starting for England again, Cody? I was doing other things. 4-3-3. Voting Sterling, Mount, Rice, Phillips. That's not bad, I guess. Phillips getting a wink.
you can really see the difference in the depth though when you take a look at the benches. Like not very many game changers out there for Scotland.
I mean, you've got Ryan Christie, basically. That's a bit.
Maybe you can get John Fleck in there to stomp on someone's face, but that's about it.
They have Stuart Armstrong though.
True.
I mean,
he didn't play well the last game. He played all right, but it wasn't the best.
so Will, you're predicting a draw, right?
Yeah.
Ginty, how are you feeling? Are you feeling bold enough to predict anything but a Scotland loss at this point?
You're lucky you're leaving. No. If I'd say percentage-wise, I think 70% chance of a 2-1 England win, and then 20% draw, and then like a 10% of like go on, just beat them 1 or 2-0. I'll be a realist. I don't want to be right, obviously, but
Yeah,
like, that's what I think is going to happen.
It's tough. It's tough. You know what? You'd like to think that the rivalry shrinks the gap a little bit. You know, like
Yeah, for sure.
there's just going to be that extra little bit of magic.
I mean, we've had things like that before. We had like when they won the World Cup that they keep going on about. It's been 40 odd years or 50, sorry now. They went on an unbeaten run, and then they came to Scotland, and Scotland beat them, and they were the World Cup winning side, and they had lost 20 games, and they lost to Scotland. So Scotland would always go. The Scottish team was saying, "Oh, we're the World Cup winners now. We're the world's best team." So I mean, stranger things has happened in the rivalry. The rivalry is actually not like people think it's just so massively like different, but it's not. Through its whole history, it's not been like that. So England has only, I think I looked up last night, I think it was England have 48 wins, Scotland have 41, and there's been about 20 odd draws. So it's not like the way England fans go on about how good their team is. You think that the ratio would be like 100 England wins to 2 Scotland wins, So, I mean, yeah.
So I guess the gap is a little bit bigger than the U.S. Mexico match, right? So like for like FIFA rankings, I don't know how much people give credit to those, but like the U.S. is ranked 20th and Mexico is ranked 11th, whereas like England's ranked 4th, and it says here Scotland is like 44th.
Yeah, of course.
So there's
It's a white divider.
a bit larger gap, I guess, than 10 spots. But
But I mean, that's just like. It's just been the modern era because they've had, luckily, just one golden generation, and then this new generation coming. I mean, it's going to happen when you've got the country. England has a population like 10 times the size of Scotland. It's just sheer probability into
the depth.
Yeah.
The depth of player pool is a lot bigger,
and they've got the biggest league where they force homegrown talent. As an American, you can attest for the fact that how much money's put into homegrown talent with how amazing the women's national team is, because that's a law. If I remember correctly, it comes under a federal law where they have to, like, for equality, so they have to put as much money into the women's side of sports for the men at the college level. So they get a lot of funding, and so they get a lot of development and
at the grassroots level as well. But the difference is too. So, with women's sports in the U.S., soccer is probably football is probably the most popular sport with girls.
Mm-hmm.
So whereas with boys, it's like 5th or 6th. It's down the rung. So for the women's side, I mean, that's why I'm saying that's why the world really needs to hope and pray that football doesn't become more popular in the States, because all of our best, most athletic individuals aren't playing football, right? They're playing American football or basketball or baseball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Imagine like a LeBron James in football, man.
Right. I'd be like a team full of Lukakus, right? You know what I mean? It would be pretty crazy. But I mean, too, you're talking about center backs that would end up being, like 7 feet tall.
the jump
Goalkeepers,
Goalkeepers that are, I'm 6'6", 6'8" here. It is commonplace. Your average height for an NFL, lineman is like 6'8". Your average height, I mean, we're talking big boys, right? Big, strong. I wouldn't want to go up against that. And I know with football, being leaner and putting less body mass and stuff like that is a benefit to agility and speed. But
Yeah.
if football ever became the most popular sport in the United States, because we have right now 38 million kids playing grassroots football in the United States right now.
That luck much, eh?
Yeah,
That's quite large, is it not?
well, we're at a 350 million person population, right? Third most populous country in the world.
Oh yeah, but compared to, not all of them are kids. Like that's still 10% of that number. That's nuts. That
Yeah,
must be
well, because it's a very popular sport for young kids. So from
Right.
like 6 to 12, most every American kid plays football from at that age. So for like U6s to U12s.
But in the end of the day,
There's the guy. There's the guy to get caught.
Okay. But like you say, a lot of them, even you've got like 38 million in the youth stages, but not a lot of them end up being playing professional football.
No, because when they get to about 11 or 12 is when they start playing contact sports like American football and stuff like that, right? So, and you have to understand that most American kids are multi-sport athletes. So they play two or three sports a year. You know what I mean? They're not just focused on one.
So you might be playing football, basketball, and baseball at one time in your like when you're growing up, going through your school age in the younger ages.
The chairs getting ready to be thrown.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like when I was a kid, I've played everything competitively. Not in
Everything.
Yeah. Name a sport.
Oh dear.
Everything but cricket.
When I was younger,
I never played cricket.
Oh, never played cricket. When I was younger, what did I do?
I don't really
so
consider
boring.
cricket a sport, to be honest.
Badminton. We
so
play
boring,
badminton
man.
on this side of the world.
I love badminton. Badminton's fun to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
play
don't consider
badminton, Will?
badminton a sport either. It's a recreational activity.
Oh, okay. In
Oh.
America.
Yeah.
It's a serious sport here. It's a very serious sport in Malaysia.
It's a very
Is it,
serious
eh?
sport in Korea as well. They've won several.
Yeah, Korea and Malaysia are actually what I call badminton enemies in the world stage.
Rivalry. Aye.
Yeah. And the sad thing is that when Korea was developing the time, right, in badminton, they took over the Malaysian coaches over to train. And then when they went up, we started to take back their coaches to train our players. So it's like, there's some kind of swap over there. But Korea has done very well recently in badminton.
Yeah, and then like with the Chinese with table tennis, that's a recreational activity too. We don't think that is a sport either.
Sport either,
Yeah.
I'm looking at a tweet. It says Scotland have only ever won 2 games at the Euros, and both of them have been on June 18th. June 18th, 1992, and June 18th, 1996.
Oh yeah, actually speaking about that, like you're saying, signs.
I thought you were over there on Twitter looking at Scottish Willies, Cody. And I was like, if you want to look at one, just look down, buddy.
I was saying to you, well, I had to go because I was going to be I was expecting the delivery, and it arrived early. So I don't know how to take that as a good sign or a bad sign. Like, is karma saying you have to struggle for the whole thing, or or they're saying to me you get to watch the whole glory?
Yeah,
So we'll
there
find
you go.
out.
That's good. it's probably a game. Maybe it's coming home.
Scotland
Wrong song,
fans,
wrong team.
Scotland fans giveth, and Scotland fans taketh away. Says fair play to these Scotland fans for cleaning up some of the mess near Leicester Square. I guess that's where the guy was doing the belly flop in the rain.
Yeah. It looks amazing, but I don't want COVID. That's all I'll say.
Keith says he played American football at 5 and hated it. Picked up soccer at 6 and played it through college. Second sport was tennis. Yeah. What is that?
Yeah, I forgot about tennis too. Yeah.
But yeah. So I played golf. I played
Team Carolina. Carolina Panthers is
Oh,
NFL.
huh?
yeah. That's
Carolina
Panthers.
Panthers is
Carolina
NFL.
Panthers,
Yeah. Panthers are NFL. Yeah.
That's in North Carolina.
That's where you are, right, Will?
Yeah. Keith must be a local. And then I play golf, tennis, baseball.
You play
Got
golf?
some wonky noise, man. Yeah.
Okay. Better?
Oh.
Do you still have it?
It's like picking up background noise. It wasn't doing that before.
Yeah, it's like the echo cancellation is struggling. Like the back, it's gone now, but the background noise, I guess, became loud enough that the echo cancellation couldn't fight it anymore. And so yeah, it was starting to come through in like weird.
Sounds like an analogy for Scotland. Is that what you're saying? We can't fight them. We can't hold off Hurricane.
Yeah, well, I mean, like so my mic has that thing too. It has it has a noise gate. So sometimes when it gets really noisy in my place, I have to turn that noise gate up really high. So that's why you'll see me get really close to the mic. Yeah. Sometimes it'll sound like my voice is starting to kind of cut out because if I don't continue to talk loud enough, there's not enough. Yeah, there's not enough push to break through the wall and the noise gate to let my voice go through. But yeah, so I play golf, tennis, swimming, basketball, baseball, American football, soccer, football. Yeah, all the sports, man. Growing up, competitively sports, at the grassroots level. Yeah. It's just a common thing here, man. Parents, I guess, just.
What about you, Cody? Was it curling for you?
Growing up, hockey.
Yeah. Growing up, no, I never played hockey. It was baseball.
You're not a good Canadian.
And then it was basketball. No, I just couldn't afford it, Will. So way to be a piece of shit. But
you just rent it. Rent it. I didn't even realize that I have friends in Canada whose kids play hockey and ringer. The girls play ringers.
Ringette,
which is like hockey with a little donut ring.
Yeah.
And interesting. I never even heard of it until I went to Canada. It's pretty cool. But yeah, you can rent the equipment for the year. You don't have to buy it.
Yeah, listen, that wasn't much of an option, 25 years ago. And I was the youngest of four. So once the first three had gone through and not been able to play, I wanted to play hockey. My dream was to be a goalie in the NHL before anything. But no, my dad worked in the golf industry, so I ended up getting on the golf train and ended up taking up a career in that. But golf, basketball, curling, those are my three big ones.
Curling.
Yep.
Yeah, I was actually. I used to play field hockey.
I was a golf. I used to teach golf. I was a golf professional. I still am a carded professional, but I'm not very good at golf anymore. I mean, not very good. I'm better than the average person at golf, but I'm not very good. But I taught golf in the summertime, and then I would make ice for the curling rink in the wintertime. That was my. And now I've given up on all my dreams, and I'm an insurance broker. Which is what people do in Canada when you give up on your dreams.
Grown up, dude. I'm telling you right now, like my brother-in-law was really into studio recording. We were both in band. We were in the same band actually growing up. And when I went off to the military, he married my sister. That being said, he wanted to get into studio recording. Went to school for it. Started working for a record label, and just wasn't really making a whole lot of cash. And ended up getting a job as a bank teller. And now he's like one of the regional managers for U.S. Bank, which is like the fourth largest bank in the United States. And he makes like 6 figures and
so he's
just from starting working behind the bench.
Fair enough.
So. Yeah, but it looks like they're starting to walk out of the tunnel here.
Yep.
Here we go.
Do you think it'll be as exciting as the US-Mexico match, Will?
I hope it's even if it's half as exciting as that match. That match was nuts crazy.
Yeah, that was a good match. My gosh.
Oh, Andy Robertson looks up for it. Do you see that face on him?
Yeah, he says, Simon says, players are in the tunnel and adjust their junk, and nearly there. It's a shame FIFA has certain rules, otherwise the Scots could play in kilts.
Unnatural uniform. Yeah.
Oh dear. Harry Kane doesn't play well in the rain.
Oh,
Okay, Ty.
I was about to say that. I didn't want to say, but yeah.
Yeah. No, have you noticed Harry Kane doesn't play well in the rain?
You start
It's
sounding
really
like Ty from the Arsenal TV, buddy.
Yeah.
Harry Kane doesn't play well in the heat. He doesn't play well in the rain. He doesn't play well in the cold. You know, like
He needs
He's
room,
got a home.
he needs room temperature.
He doesn't play well when the referee wears a black shirt.
Let's see what's gonna happen now.
Bob Spur, where you at, man? Bob Spur was going to join us.
oh no, I saw him. I saw him on the Tottenham away. Like he joined the little pre-show that the two Bryans were doing, but he's not doing.
Oh, we lost Cody.
Oh, I think one of his daughters probably came up or something.
Yeah.
He's quick on that kill the cam button, though. Mid-sentence.
Yep.
That's your Fresca, Will?
No, this is a mellow yellow.
Oh, okay.
How many have you got left?
Of the Frescas,
Yeah.
I drank 3 out of the 12. That was all on the stream yesterday. I haven't drank them since. Like so the taste of Fresca isn't horrible, right? And I know a lot of, especially like ex-alcoholics who drinks Fresca because it kind of tastes a little bit like a gin and tonic.
Okay.
You know, 'cause it's got that grapefruit kind of bitterness, and so just to do that, they'll drink those. But for if it had caffeine, I could do it. It has nothing. It's no sugar, no calories, no caffeine.
No sugar?
No sugar. 0-calorie drink. It's literally just like grapefruit
Orange
juice splashed tonic water, soda water.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's not quite as bad as drinking like soda water, just straight soda water. It has a little bit more flavor than that, but I mean, it's pretty much just like say you're to take a can of soda water and then squeeze like half a grapefruit inside of it, and that's pretty much what it tastes like.
Okay. Fresca mix.
They have Fresco over in the UK.
Never heard of it, mate.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it here too.
Yeah, I know they don't have it in Asia, but it's made by Coca-Cola, but it's pretty old drink. It's but it's
The one I've heard Americans talk about that's like, I don't think I've seen it alcohol wise, is White Claw. I heard that's like really popular now all of a sudden.
yeah for hipsters and ladies.
Yeah. It's like a kind of
It's a
alcoholic drink that's like all different flavors in it.
well, no, what it is it's a seltzer. But it's seltzer water. It's an alcoholic. It's a hard seltzer, and so but it has about the same ABV as like a beer, like a 4 point, like as a light beer, 4.2, 4.5. But it comes in different flavors. You know, you got watermelon, and you got. I mean, it's pretty much tastes like Fresca, but actually has alcohol in it.
Yeah, I think that's what they say about it. You can't taste the alcohol. That's how it gets you, isn't it? Because you'll drink about 5 or 6.
Yeah. No, I mean, it definitely doesn't. It doesn't have any alcohol taste at all.
Yeah.
So, but we're going over the lineups. Just make sure you don't actually accidentally share that screen there, Codes, or just stop sharing. I'd hate for that to pop up. Hammered.
It is absolutely.
Cody bought some Fresco yesterday. Did you buy some Fresco because of us?
Yeah.
He sent me a picture of Fresco and then a middle finger. I was like,
Don't be talking smack about that my Fresca, man.
Yeah.
I
Cody
never
likes his
buy
Fresca.
Fresca.
Don't know.
No?
I never buy. But when I was growing up, that was what my grandmother used to give us. Was Fresca.
Oh.
Oh, so there's a nostalgia factor to it. You're seeing
Yeah,
it with rose-tinted glasses. Or you're
I think
drinking it through a
exactly.
rose-tinted straw. That's what it is.
Because it tastes. I guess you could say so. Like we have a weird thing, especially here in the United States. A lot of people just don't drink water. They just
Right.
don't.
Really?
It's popular. It's more popular now, but yeah, they just don't drink water. Everybody drinks soda pop or soda or Coca
They drink pop
Cola.
with breakfast.
Yeah. So with Fresca, because it has 0 calories, it's sugar free and doesn't have any caffeine. It was something that so Sprite has sugar in it, but Fresca doesn't. So it was something that grandmothers thought were healthy.
Okay, so match started, Will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start up 8 seconds in.
And someone's already
Okay.
down. Who is that?
Oh, England don't play well in the rain.
Who is that? I can't tell who that is.
Luke Shaw.
Oh, it's Luke Shaw.
Oh, the name.
So I always thought of
oh.
Luke Shaw as being kind of a big guy.
No, he got
And,
he got touched in the back of the hand by London Dykes, and he looked like he'd been shot.
Yeah, and he's little compared to all the Scots guys. I guess that's normal though. Most English guys are littler than Scots. In every place.
I think that's a scientific fact. You're
It
quoting
is.
that.
Right? You got ginger beard.
Mm-hmm.
Means you're
Oh,
Will and dude.
nice. Ooh. Hanley, there was no need for that.
Bob will be jumping on soon.
He'll be waiting until it's 1-0. That's it.
there you go.
Go on, Big John McGinn.
Not a bad ball forward by the keeper.
I used to play for Celtic, man. Remember him back in the day. I think he plays for Derby. I mean, they didn't have a great season. He plays well for Scotland now, but I think he's been terrible for the. Well, I think that whole team's been quite terrible, is it not?
Derby?
Yeah.
No, that's the Rooney team.
Yeah. Aye.
Okay, this is where I gotta go.
Okay,
Aye. Nice seeing
take
you,
care,
Cody.
Cody.
Yep. Best of luck.
Watch the game. We'll see you after if you have time. But you probably won't
Yeah.
come when you have time.
We'll see you in the comments.
All right, mates.
Cheers.
And David here has comments. Says, "Hi, well, what's your view on Gus Hiddink for Tottenham? What's your guys' thoughts on Gus?
Just don't think about Tottenham. Yeah, the smoke and mirrors are up again. Most probably end up with Eddie Howe in the end. But it wouldn't be a bad choice.
I actually don't know who that is.
I don't either. That's why I asked
Good
you guys.
sitting.
Gus.
Gus, yeah, good sitting used to be the one of the old hitting. Hitting is
Oh,
Netherlands.
he was the
Holland.
no. He used to be Korea's manager, didn't he?
Yeah.
For a Korean men's national team. He's
Yeah.
like a
few years back, yeah.
Dutch or Swedish or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Now he's probably old.
Long time ago.
He's old, ain't he, David?
Yeah, he's old.
I don't know. I don't know if gray hair works in domestic football or not. You know what I mean?
I mean, isn't Pep grey hair now?
Yeah, but that was 20 years ago, David, though. That's what I'm saying. And he was old then, so he's got to be ancient. He's got to be like 70 something now.
Oh, go on.
Ew.
Go on.
Oh,
Who was that? Was that Che Adams? I believe?
yeah.
I see that. See what I mean? What a difference he made's coming on.
The wingers are
It
giving
was
England
Stephen
problems.
O'Donnelly, I know.
It's a quick play right there, though. He was. They called him off, though.
Off. Yeah, offside.
How did Shea miss that? Oh, I guess there was a little crowded than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
Shoot! Oh,
No. Just get overloaded.
I thought he was going to step up and take a one-time
Looking
shot.
a lot better. Looking good, man. Looking all right. Like, we were up for it.
I think England came out a little bit too cocky. A little too cocky. Oh, but people who are watching the live stream, memberships are right now in the middle of being processed. They are not live yet. I think the Yig Kid said he tried to join earlier and it wouldn't let him, so he gave us $1. Thanks for the $1. But they are processing. So the cool thing about our show and our store for people who want to do memberships is they start at $3.99, and that's just to become a Williams Ranger. Right, like that's the base level. You get the thumbnails, which have different rank. So like we have like sergeants and captains and colonels and generals. Then we have different levels. But for every level of the membership, you get a discount at thfcrants.com. So if you join at the $3.99, you get a 5% discount. That means you can literally, if you go to the store each month and buy a sweatshirt, you're getting your money back for the membership. So, and you get the shirt.
Pays for itself, and you get a nice shirt.
Yeah. So, and like I said, we'll be adding stuff. I need to get on it. I've been a little bit busy and slacking on adding merch to the store recently. That was weak, Kane.
But John McGinn's having none of it.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little weak. Maybe threw a little knee in there on purpose.
Yeah. It's a bit. There was contact. Yeah, on a closer inspection.
Yeah, upon closer inspection, he may have thrown a knee in there and give a little Charlie horse.
Just a gentle touch. That's all.
Just a little kiss on the kneecap.
If they score off this set piece, man,
It's pretty far away.
Who's taking it? Mount.
I don't know. It's Mount or Foden. Foden probably. He's going to whip it in his left foot, isn't he?
Mm.
No, it's Mount. Oh, jeez.
Mm.
I mean, that was terrible. It was a terrible chance, but like anywhere near my goal, I'm scared. Go on, Che. Go on, Che.
Keith says he just found out that his last name is Scottish, so I guess some room for Scotland. Yeah, of course, Keith. You ought to. What's your last name? I could have told you that.
Yeah, if it starts with Mac, usually you've got a good chance. Oh, he nearly kicked him right in the face.
I mean, there's a lot of names that people like. So, like we were talking, we kind of cut it off the other day. But for people that don't know, so like my family, my dad, my mother was the first person in the history of our family since we came to the United States who didn't have a Scottish surname.
Oh.
So, yeah, because we were my great grandfather and back on my dad's side, we're all Scottish Reformed Presbyterians.
Right.
And so they went to the Scottish Reformed Presbyterian Church. Well, if you're not Scottish, you tend not to attend that church. So every surname coming down was Guttam or Graham. Weir, Graham Weir, Bow, all kinds of different stuff. So
Shout out to Mama Coast. She says Nick and I are on the way to Washington.
Oh.
you are linked to the game. Yeah, so my stepdad's British. And they're driving to Washington State, I guess, from California. Where they're linked to the game.
That's quite far drive, right?
But my mom, she was half Scottish, but a lot of some Czech and German.
You've seen, why has you not seen how Phil Foden's putting on his Stan impression right there? You seen how he looks, man, with that bleached hair?
What's up with the bleached hair?
Yeah.
His Gaza hair.
He looks like that Stan from Eminem.
Yeah. But a bad one. He doesn't look good with it at all. He kind of looks like a
Tyrell Mins looks like
Like a
he
bell
lost
end.
a bet. Like
looks a little bit like a bell end. McCall. There you go. I mean, anything with an MC is either Irish or Scottish, one of the two.
yeah. I mean, what was that, Che?
Irish too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mac. It's Mac is it's Gaelic for son. So like Mac, like Cody's MacDonald, so it's like Cody, son of Donald.
Ah.
So that's why the Mac's in a lot of names.
So that means Cody is he Scottish?
And it's actually the same thing. It's there's another one too. Fitzgerald.
Fitzgerald.
Fitz means son as well. A different form of Gaelic, more Brittany Gaelic, from like
on a run.
from Normandy, Norman Gaelic. Fitz means son of.
Connor.
Say Fitz Allen and Fitz Vlad and Fitz.
Scotland is packing the defense too, right?
Yeah, he's quite a defensive player. I mean, that was a nice block by Steve O'Donnell. He's proven me wrong. He was tragic last game. He's doing all right this one.
Maybe he's kind of like Eric Dyer. Well, he'll have one game of genius and then another game of absolute buffoonery.
That's right. Jostle him about. Stick a toe in. Yeah. Oh, it's a free hit. Oh, he's hit the ball. Oh, that was terrible, man.
Oh.
What is happening with our set pieces, man?
Oh.
Because we lost a goal at the first one, man. He's hit the ball.
They're too brawny.
Who headed the ball? Stones.
Stones. He was completely free.
Yeah.
Two Scottish players ran right in front of him. Man. Oh, that's terrible.
Okay.
How does he
No
miss
direction. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeper was flat-footed.
What a jump, I know.
Yeah. Oh, you're about 15 to 10 seconds behind. Yep, we are.
Yeah, Wobbles. If you're in the UK, you're going to be probably about a minute ahead of us. But because of our 25-second delay, or even if you're in the US, you'll probably, because there's a 25-second delay on YouTube, there's probably going to be a 10 to 15-second delay for you watching it.
Oh my God, that's another just open chance. Oh my God, it should be 2-0. Scott McTominay, what are you doing, man? Oh.
Yeah.
Getting taken out by Sterling. Oh, Mount, that is terrible. I get nutmegged and all.
Yeah.
Oh, McTominay. Honestly, man, sometimes I feel he starts every game for Scotland just because he plays for Man U.
Yeah. So like when we were talking, you asked me, so like the royal side of the Stuarts or whatever, I am connected, but way, way back. But I'm connected. This is the bad part about Scottish people back in those days, is they tended to marry quite within their clan or their local area. So I'm related to them about 7 different ways.
Well, I mean,
if you want to go like maternal.
Back then in the Highlands, man, it was so sparse and like
cousins marrying cousins. There was like 2 families that lived within.
Well, it's like, it's your whole family. Like, no, well, it's not even your whole family. Like the village is the only thing you'll have for miles, and it's just like wilderness, So you're kind of stuck to what you can get to. There's no roads or anything like that,
Yeah.
I look at it's Phillips. Sorry, not Mings. I thought it was Phillips. Look at Phillips' hair, man. That is diabolical. It looks like someone's took the Barbie doll and just like put a razor to it. Look at him.
He's got ponytails.
It's 2 ponytails. I know.
Phillips got ponytails.
No.
Oh, another free kick.
And I don't know
Yeah,
if this is just a me thing or not, but I have a rivalry with the UARTs. I don't like them.
UART?
Yeah, STUARTs.
Oh,
I don't like them.
You don't like that, Stuart. You're the other
No.
Stuart.
They're French. I don't even consider them Scottish. I think it was being French.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not done. I hit that out.
I mean, technically, too, the Stuarts weren't Scottish either. Originally, they were Norman. Originally, we're talking like
Oh,
over
go on,
1,000
Lyndon
years
Dykes.
ago.
Just get absolutely clattered. Don't complain, Cam down. He just get done. Get up. Is he getting him a yellow card for diving?
Huh?
Alright, he's-
Oh,
Is he getting that
descent
yellow? Is he getting
They've
that
been
yellow
doing
card?
that a lot lately, this tournament, to be honest.
for diving.
Oh, he's pulling the shot.
Ah,
I mean,
Back-
he also clotheslined him. I think that could have.
Cody
Goes-
MAC
goes-
says he has a rivalry with the MCs. The McDonald's don't like the McDonald's. You know, that was probably just a switch over here. Back in the day, it was probably the same clan. I could be wrong about that though.
Oh, that's a poor ball.
But Scotland started out looking strong, and then this run right here has been a little.
Yeah, England went. Hold on, like don't get above yourselves. Oh. So was John McGinn get the yellow card for he was complaining too much to the ref for that what Phillips did to him after they tackled him.
With you mean like the roll around or whatever?
Yeah, oh no,
Twist.
Yeah. I mean that is such a free header. That should be 1-0. It should be 2-0, man.
yeah.
Yeah, that's tough to miss.
I'm glad they've missed it though. That's 100%.
What if it ends at 0-0? That'd be crazy.
I'll take that, mate. If you said that before the game, I'll take that.
Long ball in behind. Is he onside?
Yes, Phil
Flags
Foden.
down.
Oh, he's
Ooh.
missed it yet.
Oh,
There's
he's
the
right.
flag, late flag. I hate it when they do that.
that's
If
the
it's
new
obvious,
rules,
just do it though.
Yeah.
That's pretty obvious.
As soon as he touched that ball, he should have put up the flag. Like, what is he? Because he's
I think
already. See, when he took the touch, though, he's already interfered with play, and so then he's offside.
Yeah, but I mean, they're waiting on it to see if if it was close or for VAR to do a check or do whatever, which is so dumb. But what if you end up causing an injury? You know what I mean? Because now in that situation, when someone gets in behind like that, the center backs start acting differently, the keeper starts acting differently, right? Coming out making challenges on players. You could end up getting a Van Dijk type injury. Where the keeper comes out, slides into the guy, or does some kind of wonky tackle, thinking he's got to.
I mean,
stop
like even
it.
the play doesn't completely stop when he puts up the flag. Like the ref can like give them a sign and then blow.
No, I think it's just to accommodate VAR. That's all. That's the rules.
Yeah, but why not put the flag up? You might as well just put the flag up. You know what I mean?
I mean, if it's obvious, actually, if it's obvious offside, right? Then they have to. But
I mean, he was a
I
whole
think
half body off.
yeah, but I think there have been too many circumstances when it was too close to call, and that's what happens. I don't know. I mean, I believe VAR is something good for the game, but the way it's been implemented, it's not.
Well, it's been implemented pretty well in this Euro, man. It seems to be.
I mean, in this Euro, I'm saying overall.
It's Premier League, man. There's a meme going about that when it says Premier League referees looking at VAR during the Euros, just saying it's like, are we the baddies? Like that. Because it's true, man. It's been done pretty well.
Cody says goals are more important than injuries to UEFA. Well, yeah,
that's true.
Like says reality's hitting you hard.
Oh, mate, let's be honest. I did say they were going to beat us, man. So it's not the reality. It's just a hope. It's the hope that kills you, though, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, go on. Go on.
Yeah.
Oh, McGregor, yeah. So-and-so.
Yeah, it seems to either
But-
either people are paying such attention to this, or the interest is really low, man. Because we got like 10 or 11 people watching, and the We Are Tottenham PV only has 450, which they're normally like 1.7K.
Yeah.
So people just
off-season.
they're focusing on the match. I guess they're focusing on the match.
Or watching their family and stuff like that. I can't because of lockdown restrictions and stuff like that. I know. I couldn't watch it with my friends or family. So you guys will do.
Yeah, but I always have a watch along in the back. Even when I'm watching a match here at home, I'll just always have a watch along off in the background. I might just put it on my phone and turn it down, and then just because for me, hearing the voice and hearing other people talk about the match, especially if I'm watching it at home by myself, it just makes it feel like there's a little bit more atmosphere rather than just sitting there watching by
it alone.
myself.
Yeah.
Because especially in slow games, especially if it's a late one like this, I'll tend to fall asleep in the second half or during halftime or something like that if there's nobody keeping me awake. So
Okay.
just because sitting still, I tend to not sit still very often. So when I do, I tend to fall asleep.
What is
You
McTominay doing?
you don't
man?
sleep, Will.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Sometimes I see you 6 a.m. in your time, 6 p.m. in my time, and 6 a.m. in your time, and you're still sending out messages. And I'm going, doesn't this guy sleep? I was like, gosh.
sleeping is for when you're trying to handle a growing channel and a company and kids all at the same time. Who's got time to sleep?
I mean, but I'd imagine your army experience helps there with working on the lack of sleep. You know?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're a lot. Actually, I'm a night person anyway. So for me, it's if I'm asleep, it's usually around 8 o'clock in the morning here. So like
then
even
you
today, I was up. I fell asleep last night
Go on.
after dinner. Probably I want to say maybe 8 o'clock. Woke up at 2:30. Was up all night. Had a meeting at 10, and then that meeting got over at 11:30, and then I went and took a nap. So I took it. I woke up like 15-20 minutes before the stream started.
Shout out to Kieran Tierney trying to do a James McFadden with his weak foot, man.
But but you can do the 4-hour sleep and then do something else and then do another 2 hours. Then
Yeah, I
still
mean,
can
I
do
fall
that.
asleep. Yeah, but it's not healthy, dude. It's
It's
probably
not
not.
healthy.
Yeah.
Very not. I can't do that anymore. Right. I remember you when
4
I
hours
used to be
here,
younger.
2 hours there, 3 hours
I
here.
could do a lot of that. Yeah.
Oh, well done.
And sometimes don't even sleep for 2 days. I mean, don't get proper sleep for 2 days.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I love my sleep.
I probably haven't had proper sleep for 2 years.
That sounds like torture to me.
Like for today I went to sleep around my time 9 p.m. 10. Then I just woke up at 1. So that's about 3 hours down. So this is gonna screw me up tomorrow real bad.
So my kids tease me though, because like sometimes on the weekends, like they'll come in and they'll be like, "Dad, you sleep till noon." I was like, "Well, yeah, but I didn't go to bed till 8." So
It's hard to like when like tell them to go to a bedtime when you're up at all hours in it. I'd imagine they're like, that's not fair. Why you
yeah,
get
well,
to
I just tell them to. I have no qualms about being do as I say, not as I do. I actually do the opposite. Like if you really want to be successful, do what I say and not what I do. I use myself as the bad example in that scenario. But yeah.
This match is not going anywhere.
Good.
Jinty is hoping for the draw.
I take it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen it.
I see it.
They should be 3-0 up at this point, man.
That's true. But I see it. Oh, but surprisingly, they got Scottish fans in the stadium today, right?
Yeah. Oh, well done, McTominay, finally. Oh, don't bugger it up. Oh, wow.
Not a lot. They don't have as many fans at Wembley as they did in other countries for some reason. I guess the restrictions are different.
Yeah, they're
having 20,000. That's all I think in Wembley.
Yeah, it's like.
But apparently, COVID's over in Denmark.
Oh, and Hungary.
No, we don't have it over here. There's a Delta. It's something like the Indian variant, the Delta variant. It's
The
rising up.
Delta, yeah.
So they've
But-
had to
yeah,
delay the easing. So that's why it's.
No, I heard the cases are going up again in the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been locked in lockdown since end of last month.
Aye,
And
proper.
it's been
full
extended
lockdown.
until end of this month.
It's pretty much over here too. Like even all the stores took down the mask signs. So
Oh.
I know, but you
guys got a
live
very
in
good vaccination program going on.
yeah, I think we're like 25 to 30% vaccinated, and then there's another 35% of people who've already had it. So like when you combine all of those, and then you talk about especially people at risk,
Mhm.
the only people that haven't been vaccinated or that haven't gotten are the people that are either too young to get vaccinated or aren't at risk. So
Oh, but they've said
I mean, now
all
you can
the-
just go to the pharmacy down the road and get a vaccine. Now here, there's no.
Why did they cut away to that shot? That was the only time I'd get to see a goal in an English net there.
Oh.
Also,
back before
isn't South Carolina a red state? Aren't the red states where they were a lot quicker opening up, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean, like some states like Florida and Texas, they've been kind of open since December.
Yeah.
But most everywhere is open now. Maybe not California. Maybe not the hardcore blue states. I don't understand why that's political. I don't understand why.
It just turned political. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
That's science shouldn't be political. COVID shouldn't be worse in blue states than it is in red states.
Is there a difference?
No, but they.
It's
In
just-
real
oh,
life,
it's just-
no. In reality, no. There's no difference, right? In the political fight that is stuff.
Right, well,
I don't know.
twi-
Keith
twi-
maybe he says that Florida has never went into lockdown. Okay, good for
Yeah.
you guys.
There were some states that didn't even have any restrictions at all ever. Like South Dakota, never.
Mhm.
Nothing closed, no schools. They didn't have any problems. But South Dakota is like a very rural state. They have some big cities, but there was no restrictions at all from the government. None.
The state government.
But yeah, so the federal government in America has very little power. They can say that they do things.
Yeah, but then it all depends on the state government.
No score yet. Still 0-0 in the 27th minute.
Yeah, no score yet.
Scotland
How long is the
trying to
drive from California to Washington
Oh,
State?
Probably 10, 12 hours, something like that.
Oh, that's something like what you did the other time, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it's that much, but maybe 8.
Around that time. That's a long.
I don't know. Mom, how long is that drive? Yeah, that's unfortunate, Escobar. Welcome back, by the way. Long time no see, mate.
Yeah.
I haven't seen. I don't want to jinx it. I'm going to touch wood. I haven't seen much of Harry Kane in this game, man.
No.
Yeah. Told you, Hurricane doesn't play well in the rain.
Maybe right.
Lloyd says they're inviting it in. It's doing his head in. I don't think there's. Well, I don't think they're sitting back. They're not playing a low block. They're up here. Their center backs are at the half field line.
Scotland, I mean. Yeah.
No, he says England are sitting off and inviting pressure.
Oh no!
Oh,
He was off balance. There's no way that was getting on target.
Kane. When his
Ball
hand
was too
messes
far in
up, he
front of him.
doesn't
It was a
play
good
well
effort,
in the
though.
rain.
I had to say it, didn't I? Not so much of Kane, didn't he? 'Cause that.
He just said jinx it. I don't want to jinx it.
He was just offside though, as well. I think.
Yeah, but I mean, it was too far in front of him. There was no way that was going in.
You should have just stood on him,
Who's gonna-
David Marshall. Just for this one game, and then he recovers for next season, obviously.
Or just his hand right there, because that'll hurt enough to have him come off, and then won't affect him for
Football.
Spurs.
Yeah.
Tip on his arm as he
He just
slides.
have a wee sling for the rest of
How's the lineup? Yeah. I don't know. England's got a strong lineup, Escobar. But I don't think they play well in the rain.
It is a strong lineup, man.
Yeah, I think it's got a strong lineup.
Just happy I can watch with you guys. How's the lineup, guys? For England, it's
Pretty strong.
okay. It's not the team I would pick, but it's Gareth Southgate. So what are you gonna do? But and then Scotland is got their best players out there. So
Yeah, only Ryan Christie's really missing. Oh, go on. Oh, is it in? Oh, it's a poor ball. It's his weak foot.
Ooh.
Oh, Steve O'Donnell!
oh, Pickford!
Oh,
That was a save right there.
of all the players, man. The one I was saying is probably our weakest.
But don't
Is
you
that on the
find it a
half-
bit
yeah,
weird, right?
oh, was that on the
Pickford
volley
really
or the
performs
half
for the
volley?
country.
It was a volley, but it was like he hit the ground. It bounced as it like
Oh yeah, it would have gone in. That would have hit the back of the net.
You had to save it. Somehow another Pickford's form is much better in the England shirt than the Everton shirt.
No, he always makes those weird little creaky saves. It's the mistakes that he makes.
The
On the
easy,
easy ones.
the easy ones he can't
Yeah,
save.
he
I
lets
thought
the
he was
easy
famous
ones
for
in.
having short arms. How did he get to that then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he always gives away the easy ones.
Well,
The
hopefully it's a
sitters
few.
that he should be blocking all day long. That's
And those are the ones he usually misses.
What's he? Like Shaw. What's he gonna do?
I think Wembley will up their fans numbers once they reach the last 16 or something like that.
Oh no, it's so it was supposed to be lockdowns were
40K.
easing for
Yeah.
for last week, but they've announced that it's going to be another 4 weeks more.
Oh dear. All right.
So I think that's right past the Euro. Who's down? Can't
Mhm.
tell who that is.
McDonald.
he said. Blue states tend to be more populated, and so look, I understand for like New York and California, right? Because you have tens of millions of people living in one city, right? Like that makes sense. But then you have like North Carolina.
Oh, early free
Oh,
kick.
oh.
North
Okay.
Carolina is
Foden,
is a
Foden took it out.
bluish red state, and we were locked down hard all the way up until April, and then we had like one of the lowest cases in the country, and then they use those low numbers to justify even harder restrictions because it's working, because nobody's getting sick, but it's a state of 10 million people, right?
She
That
just scored that rebound and all, man. Look.
that was a
Like,
shot.
watch
I think
this,
that was
like,
the
set.
opportunity
Well,
right
it just
there.
bounced off his head. He didn't have any.
But all he needed to was get it to bounce off his head, and it might have went in.
Yeah.
I thought they were kind of stopping early free kicks. He was. That's the only reason Foden had that chance, because it was an early free kick. I thought they were kind of phasing that out. Is that just me talking nonsense?
I think it depends. I think it depends on where it is on the pitch.
It's just been a bit ropey, man.
I think once it enters the final third or the attacking third,
Right, it looks like they should have been they should be scoring. They are fluffing their chances so hard.
Mm-hmm.
the Velociraptors on the ball.
Mason Mount try to put a ball in, but as Eugene said, can't play in the rain, you know. But
Yeah.
you know, Scottish players are born in the rain, so
Yeah.
More up and down, not slightly to the sideline.
But what do you think
That
this
movie
year?
like
you know,
10,000 times. So.
with the 5 subs and all that?
Do you not like it? Oh, what a ball by Mount! Oh,
Oh,
Starless
no,
Rams.
I told you they can't play in the rain, right?
It could be 45% North Carolina unvaccinated, but man, I'm telling you, you can get a vaccine anywhere here in North Carolina. You can walk into Walgreens and just get one. Boom, boom.
But not free, right? You got to pay for it.
I don't know. We always pay for everything here, so nothing's free in America.
Okay.
That must suck. Free healthcare over here.
I know.
Yeah, but because it is paid though, because they make money off it, they're a lot quicker on getting things out there though.
I mean, we're pretty good with our vaccination. That's NHS.
It's like I know, like Canada, like there's
Oh,
like
wait a minute.
people just we were getting
Are people coming up for it? Yeah.
low risk groups were getting vaccinated in like February out here, and then there's like people in Canada are like, oh, I'm just going to get my first one. I'm like, dude, it's like June. Where you been?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, the ref played that on. That's an interesting one. Finally, something in Scottish favour. Play it back. Look at that possession stance, man. Oof. 65 to 35.
But I mean, people don't want to get vaccinated. I'm a libertarian, so if people don't want to get vaccinated, that's their choice, man. They want to if they want to get sick and get it,
Move
get
around.
it. And if you want to get vaccinated, go get vaccinated. Because if you're
Are you
vaccinated,
vaccinated,
they're
Will?
not going to get you. Huh?
Have you had your shots yet?
No, I have my whole family have, or my wife and then my 2 boys who are old enough to do it. I don't go anywhere, so there's no need for me to get it. I mean, I work from home. I literally don't go anywhere.
But your kids and your wife has already got their first shot.
They've gotten both of them.
Both of them. Okay.
Yeah. My wife's been completely vaccinated for over months now, and then
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, Tierney, please don't be injured.
Oh.
maybe he's just trying to get some. Yeah.
He's all good.
I don't even know if he was really hit much.
Barely.
But not where he was holding,
I
though.
wasn't in touch.
All right, come on, ref. What, I tell these guys to calm down now?
Yeah. You even have to pay for the roads you drive on here.
Yeah.
Got toll roads everywhere.
Same over here too. Toll roads.
Scott says Canada reached like 20% second doses for eligible
Shay
people.
Adams on the ball in the box. He's going to still walk. Why? Yeah, that's twice. He's like, oh, that's
Everybody's
a ball.
eligible here now. There is no more restrictions on adults. The only restriction that they have for kids now is I think it was 16 and older.
That's 12.
Now it's 12 and older. So I only have 2 boys that are 12. My youngest one's 9, so he can't get it. I think it's pointless for kids anyway. Like for that school age kid range, the chances of getting, if even showing symptoms, is tiny, and then and anybody dying from it at that age is like less. You know, you have a better chance of choking on your dinner at night than you do.
Oh, Lyndon Dykes, can you do something with that?
I think Scotland needs to score first for something to happen. If not, this is going to bloody turn out into a bloody trap game.
That haircut, man.
Here we go. We got corner. Got corner now.
Yeah.
Calvin Phillips haircut cracks me up
Don't
every
forget
time
to
I see
like the stream. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe to the channel. All 14 of you who are already subscribed.
it. Preaching to the converted already, man. Oh, I love that when they finally realize it on the camera. They go, hey, they go for pure duality.
Yeah, but if all the older people are already vaccinated, then there's nobody to spread it to. They can spread it through each other and they'll be fine. So it kind of doesn't make sense.
You're packing the penalties box.
Keith, if you like it twice, it unlikes it. So you got to like it again. You have to do it 3 times at least. So when you hit like, it likes it. When you hit like again, it unlikes it. And then you got to hit like one more time.
Oh. Bigfoot got it.
Get back, boys. Get back. Don't let them break. Come on, Tierney. Oh, nice. Nicely done.
I just think it's silly because they have no idea how long that vaccine's not going to be for life. I mean, some people are saying you have to do that annually, right?
Yeah.
Like moving forward because of all the different strains or whatnot.
Yeah, it's like effective range is like 6 to 8 months.
Yeah. And so why
know.
they're
Why
having
is
kids
Luke
do it
Shaw being
anyway.
allowed to run all that way?
It's kind of silly.
Oh, Keith says he's got a second account. Just like me.
Come on, man. This ain't working out. That works.
Yeah, I do that too.
Close them down, Tierney. I don't like that. They don't press as much, man. As they were
England just
doing
doesn't look
before.
like they have any desire to get into scoring positions.
I
Yeah.
think England think like the goals just coming. We just need to play it safe.
I mean, it's 40 minutes, still 0-0, and they're not really. I don't see anybody
pure
making
luck,
runs.
Let's be honest, by pure luck, man, it's still 0-0, man. Easily.
True, but like for the last 20 minutes, England haven't done. I haven't seen any.
True.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe in the second half we'll see Grealish on.
Maybe. I don't know, man.
Oh, hi,
I know.
Guma.
Scout Kate, mate. League One manager. He's no tactical masterclass.
What time now is what time is it in Korea now? Oh, Will. 1 a.m. 1:30?
No, 4:30.
2. 4:30?
Yeah.
They can't be earlier than me, right?
Go
Can't
on,
be
put
ahead
him
of me.
through. Oh, John.
Yeah, it's later than you. What time is it
Yeah.
your time?
My time is 3:42.
Yeah, so it'll be
3:40.
4:42 in
he's-
Korea. It's an hour
1
forward.
hour. Yeah. Oh yeah, the hour ahead of us. Yeah. Hi, Guguma. Morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
What's
4:40.
going on, man?
Yeah.
She said,
my time here is 3:40. Guguma. 3:40.
She said-
1 hour ahead. 1 hour behind you.
게임 보려고 시계 맞췄는데 늦게 일어났어서 hello. So she said, I set my alarm to wake up in time, but I woke up late. We haven't missed much. It's 0-0. Keith says he's impressed with number 7 on Scotland in the EPL this season. What do y'all think? McGinn? Yeah, he played well for
Aston Villa.
Villa.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
him and Grealish.
he's a bit impeded right now because he's on a yellow right now. So
From arguing.
I know that's silly. It's just letting your emotions get into you, isn't it? That's better pressing, man. That's it, Che.
That's good pressure. Good pressure. Played out. Get rid of it.
Lyndon
What are you
Dykes,
doing?
man.
That kind of sideways pass right there. That was a
Go on,
bit
Tierney.
risky.
Is that Robbo? I can't tell. It's Robbo.
That was a bit risky.
They're doubling up on Robertson.
Oh, that was
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're not inviting pressure. Yeah,
There you go.
they're just
Robbo
being.
free.
They're not attacking.
Do something with Robbo.
Nobody's making any runs. We have that problem too. It seems that nobody's wanting to make runs at times.
Oh, it's awful, isn't it, man?
Yeah.
Watching Spurs, man, you just see someone like it goes to Kane and everyone just is like looking at him. Oh, the amount of times this second half of the season, Son just stopped and slowed down. You just feel like, why are you not making a run? Why are you not passing and making a
I
run?
think like for Son, like you saw in the first half of the season where he was always making those runs in behind.
Yeah.
And but when the ball stopped coming, you just kind of just give up. Like when you've gone for 2 months and nobody's ever played a ball into you, every time you try to make that run, you tend to, especially when the mood is down and there's division in the dressing room. No,
I mean, I feel
Yeah.
like that with I felt like that with poor Carlos Vinicius. Every time he was put on, he was making runs and no one was passing him. Go on, Che. Oh.
Corner. Yeah, Scotland. Yes. 3:40 a.m. here. But I did have a net before I hopped onto the stream.
Some fines. Fine Scottish weather.
You need Scotland to score first for this life to come alive. For this match to come alive.
Says it's the best Scotland team you've seen for a long time.
Yeah, it is one of the best. Yeah, we've had for quite a while. Quite a lot of Premier League like players. So you get Tomney, Connell. I think there must be like 7 or 8 players that play in the Premier League. Got a Champions League winner, Premier League winner as well, and so Europa League finalist.
Ginty, is your middle name your grandmother's maiden name too?
No. Is that yours?
Yeah. So like you have that Scottish naming
No,
tradition.
not even extra time, just straight. That was it.
Good halftime, no injury time. Eh?
I have that. Guguma, I don't drink coffee. Usually before I do these streams, I would just go and have a nap for about 2-3 hours, then I'll hop on and set my alarm and wake up.
Newsboys, I had to. I don't have one of the Scottish bonnets, so I had to wear my
flat cap.
Flat cap.
This Irish.
It's not actually Irish. It was actually invented in North England.
North England, okay. It's English then.
There actually used to be a law that everyone except for nobles had to wear wool caps from like 1571 to 1597. So that's when this hat became
law?
popular. Yeah, it was a law.
Right.
All men had to wear wool caps.
Why?
To get people to buy wool.
So you could tip your cap to the nobles, I suppose, as well.
That's it. Maybe to get people to buy wool. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
His Peaky Blinder cap.
Peaky Blinders cap.
Peaky Blinder. That's what this kind of made it famous. But so because that it became known as kind of like the working class man's hat. But it was even very popular over here in the late 1800s, early 1900s.
A huge piece up right now.
No.
Sim is the only one not.
People with their Knickerbocker pants.
Okay.
Maybe, Ginty, maybe.
Yeah, I was just thinking because they'll know how far behind we are,
Might be able to. Don't know if I can do it at the same time. Let me see. Let me see what I can do. Maybe if I stop sharing this here for a second.
Oh, hi, Mass. Hop on.
Cody, Ginty is the name. Get out. My name is Ginty. Back Ginty.
There we go. Do it that way. And then I can minimize that. And then I can add window capture. Okay. Then we can crop that down to just the time after halftime over. Yeah, I should be able to do it. You'll only be able to see it in the bottom half of my window where my logo is down. It'll be down there underneath there. But it'll still be cool for people to see. I'll just have to and it may disappear for parts or pieces of it, but
I just thought because people were saying, "Oh, you already have you not seen that already?" So just they don't know how where we're at.
Yeah.
I remember the US-Mexico match. We have to sync everybody in time. We were a few seconds ahead, few seconds behind. Yeah. And when the goal went in, right, Will was behind, and then we were all shouting.
Did you say 2.5?
We're 2.5 behind.
No, 2.5 tickets were sold to Scottish fans.
2.5.
Just literally 2.5. 2 people and a child.
Okay, Leo, right there. And I can do it like that. Do it like that. Do it like that, and then it may disappear sometimes when they're not showing it on the thingamajig. But
Do you have to create a different, how I call timer thing for it, or you just cut and paste it across?
no, basically what happened? What happened? Why is my face on there now? Oh, that's not gonna work. Hold on.
I feel like I'm asking you. I feel like I put you down here.
Scale filtering, transform, copy, properties, window. I don't want that.
I can't seem to get it to work. So what did you think of the first half?
Windows going crazy, ain't it?
Was it?
The first half. Like I said, it could have been 3, but it's not.
Yep.
And I've been saying England don't play well in the rain.
You get that on your tombstone, man. The amount of times you've said
I'm telling you,
that.
I'm gonna start calling him Ty from now on because I'm playing in the rain. Playing in the rain. All right, let's see. We can add in a different. Oh, no, I don't want display. I want window. Window. Okay.
Do you think Scotland will make any more changes for the
There we
second half?
go.
I mean,
There we go.
I don't know. I really don't. I think we probably have to bring off John McGinn. Maybe I don't want to, but he's already on a yellow. Maybe Billy Gilmore seems to be struggling with Mason Mount.
Yeah.
So maybe I'd bring on Stuart Armstrong and Ryan Christie.
Yeah.
Stuart Armstrong's a bit more defensive, and then having Ryan Christie for the attacking side that we would lose from having the two of them.
Dang it, doesn't work.
But otherwise, I'm not too sure, man. We'll see.
On my side here, the commentators for the local channel, we've got Andres Townsend and Alan Hutton.
Alan Hutton. Oh no.
Yeah.
He used to play for my rival team. He was
Alan Hutton, did he play for Spurs before? Yeah, I think he did too, right?
He did.
Yeah.
Played for Villa as well.
Yeah.
He came through to Villa from Rangers.
Then went to Spurs.
Yeah,
Then he went back, right?
I think so. I wasn't following Spurs at that point, so that's lucky. Modric, when Modric was coming through, that's when I jumped in.
Those were the good years.
I know. Still didn't win it, but we played well. Yeah. What about yourself? How long you been following?
Oh, I'm a 40 years nearly Spurs fan. Yeah, I've seen them up, I've seen them down. So basically, I'm very immune to whatever very immune to what Levy does. So, yeah.
We'll see. Well, how is it you like being in Malaysia? How is it you became a Spurs fan?
It's a long history. My dad read law when I was a young kid, 7 years to 8 years old. So we were over I was over there with my mom and my younger brother. And we lived quite near the Spurs Stadium, about a few miles away in Nansen Village. So somehow or another, I think during the school days, and that was in the 70s. Spurs were always the underdog, right?
Not quite like 70%.
So that's how I got on. Then when I came back to Malaysia, that's when
80%.
the FA Cup doubles and all that. So stuck for life.
That's fair.
Stuck for life. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, obviously. Yeah. When you go, sorry, before you're finished.
So what are your thoughts there, Ginty, on the match here? Are you more confident, less confident?
I'm not liking the fact that we're doing a lot of long balls again. We're not really playing through the midfield. We're being a bit risky at the back. The passes, sideways passes, were kind of looks like we're inviting a lot of pressure. We don't look confident on the ball as we're inviting the pressure in. So, yeah, man, I don't know. Like this is he was, Eugene was saying about subs. I really, yeah, it's not like we don't have the depth that England have. So the only people I'd say would be, because I think Donald O'Donnell's actually been one of our better players, so I would take him off. Can't do that. Robertson, even though he's not as involved as he was in the previous game, but I mean, he was world class in the previous game, but he's undroppable right now. Tierney's playing well. Hanley's playing fine. I don't know why he's not a problem to take out. This probably is just going to have to be John McGinn because he's on that yellow. You wouldn't want to take him off, but he might have to come off. And I don't know, maybe take Lyndon Dykes or Che Adams. They don't seem. Che Adams isn't playing.
I mean, who do you have to replace him though?
The wee boy from Herb Bernie. I can't remember his name exactly. If you get the line up for us by any chance.
Yeah, not here available. I had him up. I closed him out. Because more windows I tend to have open, especially when I'm double dipping like we are on this one.
Yeah, if you give me a second, I'll get you the name for you.
Got to keep the bandwidth low.
Yeah. I wish they would just. Wish there was just a website that would just let me look at the lineup instead of having to go through all their guff.
No, it's not Jurgen Klinsmann. What's going on, Ian? Jerome
Nisbet, that was it. Nisbet, mate.
He says, 같이 볼 수 있게 이 공간을 만들어줘서 고마워요. Thanks for staying up with us. 재밌어요. You're welcome. Thank you for the super chat. She basically said, thanks for allowing us to chat while we watch the game and staying up with us. Well, thank you for the super chat.
Yep. How did you become so prolific in Korean? Is it your time in the army? Were you over at the DMZ there? Is that how you? Yes, no, hello.
I don't know if you can hear, but my wife's got the blender on right now, so give me about
Oh,
3
right.
seconds.
I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, hello.
Can hear that.
My office sits on top of a loft. Can you hear it when I'm talking right now? in the background of my
terrible.
talking?
Yeah, you can
That's
hear
okay.
you through it. You can hear you through it. It's fine.
Yeah, well, that's because I'm right up on. You'll always be able to hear me through it. It's just the background noise, but it's just a smoothie blender, so it only takes like 2 seconds. But no, I was in Osan, which is about the middle of the country, I guess you can say.
Right.
Yeah, we're at an air base, so it's usually the army guys. I was in the Air Force, so it's usually the army guys that are up on the border. Yeah.
Right. That's fair.
Yeah. And then the Navy and the Marines aren't really allowed there except for exercises. So
It was the Air Force you're in. I think I get told that's the best choice to take in terms of like equipment and like you actually get like air conditioning in your bunkers and everything. And the Army boys do not. Yeah.
Yep. We even have air conditioning tents in the Air Force.
Yeah. That's crazy.
England.
So yeah,
no
all the smart
changes.
people go to the Air Force, and all the people with bad ASVAB scores go to the
Oh, here we go. Second half.
Army.
More 45 more minutes of pain. Oh.
Yes. Gunin yasate when I was in the military. But then
Have you
after I
kicked
was
off
in
yet?
yeah,
Just kicked off.
just kicked off. Let me see if I can find that clock now. Where's the clock at? Where are you at, clock? I'm not.
Oh,
are they not
uh-oh.
showing the clock at all right now?
Jack Grealish.
They're not.
Jack Grealish
There it
hasn't
is.
gone.
They finally put the clock up.
There's no changes in the England team. They're still playing the same.
Yeah,
I think there are no changes in both teams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Tony Cole's in. Oh. Oh. Corner.
Fine. Ooh. How did that get through 3 players, man?
How's that look?
Yeah. There you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Oh, he's fluffed his line. Come on. That's poor, man. Is that Billy Gilmore? Yeah, it is, yeah. Number
He
20.
said he went a lot of times to Osan Air Base. Yeah, right outside the main gate, they have this huge strip of bars and shops. It was a lot cooler, 20, 25 years ago than it is now, but it was fun. But then when I lived in Korea, normally it was in Incheon. Incheon is also.
That was after your army posting, right?
Yeah.
When-
After
Air
I got
Force-
out of the Air
Force.
Force.
Air Force posting.
Munakdong.
Past it, Sterling.
Oh.
And they're putting through.
Oh.
Oh, Foden realizes how much he's fluffed it. Close him down, man.
Oh.
Oh! Well, what a save, Marshall. Jesus. Is that Mason Mount?
Oh. Yeah. That was a good shot.
Oh, no, it was Robertson who got the touch. Is that Cody?
No.
She said Yongsan Dragon Hill Lodge was good too. Yeah, it's a restaurant on base.
What a save.
Itaewon eso salasuna bayo.
It was a good high for him.
Yeah. I mean, but it was a savable shot. It was the power and the speed that it came
power,
at him,
yeah.
Like
You got to slip through.
it was a very, the position, you're right, was very savable, but it was the speed that it came at, man. Go on, Lyndon. Do something, man. I thought with
England is putting up the pressure this time.
I thought that was Danny Rose for a second.
Don't worry, we'll be seeing Danny Rose very soon.
Yeah,
in
next
Watford.
season.
Yeah, man. Got a bet in our Discord, man. I said, when Spurs chances, he's gonna play against us when he in the first month, and he's gonna score against us, man. It's just gonna be our
Probably
luck,
will.
Yeah.
Luke Shaw, he plays all the time now. He was like one of Man United's go-to guys this season.
Yeah. Oh, he was awful in the first half, and then it was amazing in the second half. He was, they're one of their best players for maybe. I mean, I say second first half. I think for the first couple of months he was pretty terrible, but man, you were all over the place. I mean, that was the time when we beat them 6-1.
So you got Jack Grealish lacing up his boots. Does that fill you with a little bit of fear there, Ginty? Because I mean, right now England's biggest problem is creating something, and that's.
I know, but who do they
Grealish
take
must be
off?
coming on soon.
They must be
Foden or
taking
Mount.
off. If they take off Mount, that's fine with me, man. Because Gilmore is struggling to play against them.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go on Dykes. Nah, yeah.
I would. It would be Sterling, wouldn't it?
Well, it depends.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because he might play him as a centre. You never. He actually might move it about. Because he can play cam, he can play left forward.
If I were to always do, I'd always leave him on the left. I'd either play him as a left-sided midfielder,
Well, he
and
loves
play
Sterling
as
though,
a
doesn't he?
left-sided CM.
Southgate loves Sterling, man. Do you think he'll drop him though?
Oh, he's been. Has he even been playing today?
Oh, yeah, he put in a pass and he missed a settle. Oh, Lyndon Dykes, God, mate. His whole point is to be there to win the headers and put it down for people. Oh, go on. Go on, Robbo.
Okay.
Go on, Robbo.
Poor
man. Oh. He should just had it, man. Should just took a shot.
Yeah.
F it, man. Try to be. I hope you appreciate how how I'm not swearing as much as I should be right now.
Yeah.
Try to keep it PG, man.
Yeah. It's okay. We passed the 10-minute mark, right?
No, it's totally cool, man.
Yeah.
Let's go. Come on, Che.
I just don't see him being threatening at all, though. You know what I mean?
Who?
England.
England. Yeah. That's why I think they need Grealish to come on soon.
I don't see him causing problems. with
Stop
people.
saying that, Eugene.
It's like they. To be honest, Harry's kind of been
a non-existent
missing.
apart from that chance.
Yeah.
Harry's missing.
He played bad at the last one, didn't
It's
he?
not even that he's missing though; it's that they're not. That he hasn't had any balls come into him at all.
Yeah.
The only shots on target have either come from set pieces or from the outside. They haven't. There's not been a single ball played in.
But this game, right? Harry Kane has not dropped back deep to collect the ball to go forward.
Well,
I think
he's not.
staying
That's
more
not what he
front.
does for England.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, he had that one diving header. That was the only ball that came in for him. Yeah.
I don't know. I was saying, like, people talk about, England are I've got a good chance of winning. It's coming home, but with Gareth Southgate, man, can they actually beat the?
I don't think so. Look, I think the squad on paper has the potential to do it. Sure. I mean, you're talking about that whole squad could be a Premier League team that finishes in the top 4. You know what I mean? But
all the pieces are there. It just doesn't need brain to it, man.
Yeah, it just doesn't have. It just doesn't have a coach who.
It's like having.
I think that's the style of Gareth Southgate. That's how he makes his team plays in that way. So I guess.
I mean,
No,
it's
but
like having. And you go.
So football has to have a system. You have to have a system, something that's consistent that the players can latch onto, that they can get into a routine, so they can start to build chemistry, right? But with Gareth Southgate, he changes the players, he changes the formation almost every match. So it's like there's no way for them to gel.
True.
It's like having like a Formula One team. You've got an amazing car, amazing engineers, and amazing mechanics, but you've got my gran in the wheel. So
Yeah.
Well, you're actually going to do. My gran's just get afraid to drive at night,
Yeah.
Oh, don't let him cross it. Block it, man. Come on. Close him down. Yeah. Who was that?
Reece James.
I didn't recognize him with a haircut. I literally thought he was
Look at the state of him, man.
Danny Rose.
He's got to have something to take my top off it like that.
Danny Rose, yeah.
Because he had the Danny Rose fade.
Oh, he's got that Knights Templar on. The go. Do you think they're missing Trippier, man?
Yeah, I do.
And Walker?
Yeah, and Walker. I know, yeah.
Kyle Walker's not really one to get in and put a cross in either. You know what I mean? He's more, in his older age, more of a defensive option.
I really don't think you need Kyle Walker against us. Really, like we're not gonna. It's not gonna outpace. No one's gonna try and outpace him. You know. Go on, Che.
Oh.
Well done, mate.
I don't know. Shea Adams pretty pacey, isn't he? Handball.
Jesus, what is going on, man? Calm down, boys. See what I mean? We're all over the place.
Yeah.
Just hoofing long balls up, man. That's it. Go on, McGregor. Do something with it, man. Oh, another ball.
I mean, because it's hard enough. It's hard enough as it is to get an international side to gel.
Okay.
Go on. Oh, that's wrong.
Oh, in the way.
Che, come on. Oh,
should have played it back there. He should have dropped it back.
Should have played it to Robinson, man. He should have played it to Robinson.
Okay.
Yeah. Once
that was a counter.
Once he stumbled on it, there's no way.
Foul, tactical foul, man. Someone there. Oh, the refs don't have. Oh, is the ref having it?
Free kick.
Is he?
I didn't really see much of a foul there. He didn't fall down or nothing.
Kicked him in the back.
Maybe grabbing on the shirt or something.
I don't know.
Have a look at that.
He has the card on, man. If it was a foul.
Yeah. Some another 1 trip, 2 trip.
He didn't really make that much contact.
Look at Paul. Look at Robertson in the left, man. Look.
Yeah, he's got his arms out. Now he should have played them now.
Yeah.
Too late.
Oh man, we are mate. England have been bad with their chances, but we've been absolutely tragic with ours. We've barely had a sniff, mate. Like we're going to barely get a sniff all game anyway, man. So we have to be clinical, and we're just.
I don't know if it's a national sport, but it is a popular one.
Oh.
What's this? What was the answer to the question?
Archery. Is archery the national sport of South Korea?
National sport.
You go
Google my answer there.
Yeah,
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo.
I think.
Yeah.
Mate, do you know what? I'm glad it was 0-0 going into the second half, because it just at least shut up all those commentators that were going to say, it's got to be 4-0 before the first half, you know?
Yeah.
It's annoying. Well, that
2-0, 3-0. I mean, the game's not over yet, but
I know, but at least it's not. Like, they were saying it was going to be 2-3-0 going into the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let him turn you. That's poor, man. That's poor.
Okay.
Oh, well done. Well done, Tierney.
Okay.
Close him down. Close down, Kane.
Oh no,
well
Kane
done.
he can't play in the rain.
Every opportunity, man.
Every opportunity. Yeah, he can't play in
Eugene,
the rain.
you're the new tie, man. You're the Spurs tie now.
Uh,
You know that meme, don't you, Eugene? Or you don't know it, do you?
I don't know. You gotta send it to me, Will.
So, you know Ty from Arsenal Fan TV?
Yeah.
So he was in an after match show one time where Arsenal lost a game that they should have won, and they played really bad. And Ty was like, "Well, you know, it was raining, so."
Okay.
And so now people mean him every time.
Robbie just went. It was raining. It was raining for the other players too. You know.
And so now everybody memes
well
Ty
done, Nick Tornby.
Okay.
for saying the reason why Arsenal played bad was because it was raining.
Because of the raining. Yeah.
Yeah, so you may not want to go with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Boys. Is that
Okay.
That's
Here
why
comes
we're calling you
Grealish.
Ty, right? So.
Yeah.
Looks like Jack Grealish is coming on. Get this
Oh.
Almost a bicycle kick.
Yeah. He didn't get
Go on,
contact.
Tierney, run
Counter
up
now.
there.
Counter. Play it in.
Oh, what a ball. Oh, big Scotty
No.
Dodo.
No.
The angle wasn't right.
Oh, no.
Get there.
Oh, come on. It's Sterling. Don't worry.
That was a good tackle.
It's
tackle.
Sterling.
Well done, Robbo.
The game is... Oh, who's down? Oh, no, he's up. Okay.
Robbo doesn't care. He's gone the whole pitch. It was Diggs.
Yeah.
Oh, ref, the game's still going on. He's talking to him. Look behind you.
Well, it's because Dykes was fouled or whatever, and so
Yeah.
he was hoping for a card
I think he was, but I
because
know.
he had no one to play to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Go on, McGinn.
Oh. Corner.
That was one of our best chances so far, man. See if that just got past Tyron Mings. Actually, Dykes might have scored. That was coming right. That was right for him.
Got another Scotland watcher on.
I know. Dermot Moyes. Come on, Scotland. One.
Let's go. Set piece in. People can see the time of the match right here if you want to sync up.
Oh, thanks.
Off the
Off the line.
Oh, Reece James.
Oh, man. That is
Okay.
That's just Scotland's
Just saved
campaign.
one out.
But the game is opening up,
Get rid
right?
of it, keeper. For crying out loud, that always drives me nuts when keepers do that. I mean, he already got caught off his line against the Czech Republic, so.
Sure. What a
Look at his
save.
header from Reece James, though.
What a save. Was that going to, was I actually going in?
No.
He's curling in.
No, it's not going in. That's all right.
It was wide left. It may have hit the woodwork at the most.
Just took off Foden.
What?
Yeah.
I told you he loves Sterling, man.
I say either Mount or Foden, right? So he's taking off Foden. So let's see what happens now.
I don't like that at all.
But he left on the Velociraptor.
He loves the Velociraptor, mate.
Yeah, man. The Velociraptor.
Go on, McGinn. Put it in. No. Take that. Look at that crazy shot. I mean, this is where we're going to score, isn't it? A set piece,
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh. Pickford's got hand for it.
Right to Pickford. What
Well, he
was
hit it
that,
down there,
McGregor? Calm down, mate. I love it. Look, the Scottish fans at the back just shouting towards the English fans. Not even looking at the game.
Yeah. See, Twitter land, any breaking news for Spurs?
Not anything.
Just get it right. Jurgen Klinsmann apparently has been talking around people saying that he wants the job.
Well, he can get the job in his dreams, mate.
I'd rather give it to him than Ryan Mason, though. I'm not even kidding. Not even a joke. No way Jurgen Klinsmann starts Winks in that cup final. No way.
Ryan mates on, as they say. We need to close him down. That's it, O'Donnell. Oh, God.
I can already see him finding.
So Jude Grealish is on the left and then Sterling's on the right now.
Yeah. That's a Velociraptor.
Sterling the Velociraptor. Because the way he runs
Yeah.
like this. Looks like
I mean,
a Velociraptor.
He also puts his, puts out that badonkadonk in the back as well. He's got a weird box. I don't know how he does it. He's got such a weird run, mate, and he runs so fast with it.
But you know what? It's fast. And actually, I know another boy who ran like that, who played football with my son. And he was one of the fastest kids on the team, too. There's something with the way that posture.
Yeah, must be.
It's the uprightness in the chest. And I mean, I guess it's just whatever it is.
It's like a straightness, and he sticks out his ass. It's weird.
Yeah.
Grealish is going to get all the free kicks.
Yeah, he's going to get fouled like 9 million times a day now. That's what my son is, too. He gets fouled all the time.
Oh, when you're good, that's what they do to you, right? To bring you down.
Take it as a compliment.
Well, no, it's people that have really good ball control. So, and people who are calm under pressure that don't necessarily release the ball immediately before they're pressured tend to get fouled a lot. So, I mean, that's a good thing. I mean, it's a sign of.
Yeah. I mean, I hope he doesn't have that haircut like Grealish, man. Talking about bad haircuts. That hair.
Right now, he does kind of have that haircut like Grealish, to be honest with you. Except it's longer on the underneath side.
Okay.
We need to get that sorted.
Yeah. He used to do kind of like a Paulo de Ball kind of flip over. Because Paulo de Ball is kind of one of his favorite players. But
close him down,
You're
man.
talking about Paul's hairstyle.
yeah.
I don't just hoof it up. I love how Che Adams hoofed it up to where
Do you have summer holidays there,
Adams-
Will? Kids are at school or they're on holiday?
No, they're on holiday.
Ours hasn't started.
I want to
yet.
play the piano right now. I mean, I can hear you guys.
Yeah,
You can hear it when I talk.
Oh no! Uh-oh.
Kane.
Uh-oh. Oh, what a tackle! Oh, what clearance, whatever you would call it.
I'm not going to say it again, okay? I'm not going to say it again, Kane. you know what I want to say, right? But I'm not going to say it.
Yeah. I mean, saying that you've made us think it, so you've kind of basically said it without saying it. I know you're good with the piano, like you can barely hear it. I was wondering.
I can't hear it.
Yeah, I'm going to turn my gate up higher.
No, I don't hear it.
Yeah, I don't hear it at all now.
Yeah, it's because I had it muted.
Oh.
Fair. Oh, don't let him do you like
Oh.
that.
What's that?
That's bad. That is bad. Thank God.
Do you guys still hear me when I talk, or do I cut in and out?
No, you're
No, I
fine.
can hear you. You're fine.
You probably shouldn't be able to hear the piano now either, except for when I'm talking.
No,
Okay.
no.
That's
This
okay.
ref's having none of it. He just get fouled and he's like, get up.
Coming up on the 70th minute, though, it's still 0-0. England doesn't really look like they're going to do anything.
Yeah. I mean, this is all in Scotland's favour right now. This
Yeah,
is,
but it's going to end up being like Tottenham, where all of a sudden in the 87th minute, they're either going to give away a goal or they're going to end up having a burst of energy and actually trying to do something.
Yeah. So, I mean, Steve Clark has still not made a change yet. We're in the 70th minute. I think.
Oh.
I mean, for the change, though, you just bring in like 5 center backs and then just go with 9 center backs. I mean,
Stuart you bring on, if you want to be a bit defensive, you bring on a bit of Stuart Armstrong, I think.
No, I think they can't play through the midfield. That's why you see all the long balls going in.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to do it now. But
we can, though. We can actually. We have the players to do it. They just don't want to. I mean, they're doing it more now.
They're playing higher up.
Maybe they're afraid they just lose the ball in midfield and
maybe they're just like they just don't want
to lose the ball in midfield.
Yeah, or just they don't want to concede, and we're trying to now that 70, we're down to the last 20. They think we could nick it from them, get a 1-0, and then sit back.
Mm-hmm.
There's John Kavanagh, by the way. Did you see that? He's made a. I don't know how he's got into that job. That's the guy, when Newcastle, when they got rid of who's that English manager who got like an 8-year contract? It was unbelievable after he did well with them. Do you know who I'm talking about? He went to Crystal Palace after that.
Oh no, I don't remember.
English manager.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but yeah, he was part of that. That he. That terrible, like when Newcastle got relegated, he was the
Bruce
interim manager. No, Steve Bruce. Before Steve Bruce, I think it's like Alan something. Is it not Alan? Is it Alan? I don't know. That's annoying me now. I'm gonna have to go look that up.
Thank you, Taser Ali.
Pardew. Okay,
Alan
Pardew. Yeah. Thanks, Colin. Yeah.
That's it, man. Yeah. Thanks, Jerome. Jerome.
Thanks, Colin.
Uh-oh, indeed.
Offside.
Oh, that's tight.
He was. It helped too that he was closer to the lineman.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's that posture. If he's that posture, he wouldn't have been offside.
Yeah, he's kind of leaning back, trying to stop.
Okay, Rashford is coming on.
Rashford and all. Oh,
that means
he's not.
Mount is going off.
No, I don't know.
If Rashford comes on, Sterling goes off.
Yeah, Sterling has to, don't he? Because Rashford only plays in 2 positions, doesn't he? Really, striker and.
It'd probably be Dominic Calvert-Lewin coming on if it was Kane that was going off.
Yeah. You'll see that soon, I think.
I don't know, man. I'd like to see a sub.
You can't sub off the captain, though.
Oh, he's done it.
Has he?
Against Croatia?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But that was somewhere in the 80th over minute or something like that, so... That's it. Kane is sitting back deeper now.
He's actually played a ball. It's quite a nice ball, actually. Unfortunately for me. Yeah, I mean, look, if this goes like this, look, we're going to be fighting for 3rd place in the final game. Actually, that game means something to us.
Yeah, true.
Oh no! That was a tough angle. There's no way he was going to get a shot on target that way.
It's also a look shot.
He was looking for somebody to come into the far post with a header or something. Yeah. There's no way you can't get a shot on target from that angle.
Just clicked it.
Well, I mean, maybe you could.
I think it's the touch. See that it's the touch that Donald does there. It's just took it away from him.
He wanted to curl it with outside the foot, I think.
Okay,
Kane is off.
Kane's off.
Yeah.
Oof.
Rashford is coming on.
They're
For
booing.
Kane. Okay, let's see what's happening there.
English fans are booing.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, of course.
Did he just give the armband to Sterling? Is that how much he loves him? He's vice captain.
Yes.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure that was Sterling because I just caught it at the end. It's David Beckham furious. He's like, "What's he doing?" Can you do a David Beckham impression? I can't. My voice can't go that high.
Hearing weird pops.
Yeah, I'm hearing that as well. So it must be you, Eugene, mate. If I can we're both hearing it.
Oh, something popped by my side.
Yeah, like there's like some weird popping noises.
Like
that.
that.
Like a connection.
There he
I mean,
is.
it's not there now, so but I mean it's just it was there. So look if if I go back, I cut it.
Do you
I
still
go
get it?
back in. See, that's the noise gate.
Go on, Che. Oh, he's blocked him off.
75th minute, still 0-0 here today.
Yeah. That ball still on or not? No.
Wasn't a foul either.
No, he just fell. Didn't touch
He
him.
jumped over it and then fell.
Is that Billy Gilmore coming off? Good. He's been. I told you, Stuart Armstrong.
Yeah, Armstrong's coming on.
He's been. I say he's been all right, but he's been struggling in midfield, man.
Can get benched for the third game against the Czech Republic. Not really. They're playing pretty good right now, to be honest with you. The Czech Republic is.
Yeah.
They're leading the group right now, I do believe.
Yeah, goal difference. Oh, sorry. Did
See,
Czech
he's
win
saying that-
this earlier?
He's saying that as if like England have already won, you know. Still got that England mentality.
What was the Croatia-Czech score?
1-1.
Oh, 1-1-2. All right. So
Then 2-0 over Scotland, and then UK won 1-0. So there would be Czech Republic's top of the group for sure.
I guess this game will draw and you'll all go into the last game.
Oh, what a ball!
I got a
Go
feeling
on.
though Scotland's going to need 4 points in order to get that
Yeah.
Yeah,
one of those
third place.
four
That's-
One of the
spots.
places. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. We have to beat Croatia, man.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah.
Go on, Stuart.
Or a
Imagine
last
being-
minute winner here would be great as well.
Imagine he scored.
Yeah.
Imagine Stuart Armstrong scored there, man. Like just coming on.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
There he is again. Tierney and Robbo don't know what to do with each other.
Oh.
Go on, Dykes. Go
Oh.
on, Dykes. Oh. Oh. Oh, we can't miss them, man.
Oh, he should have had that. Let it hit the pitch first. It did. He
absolutely
just missed time to
sliced
half
it.
volley.
Sliced it like it was butter, man.
I think his foot missed it completely. I think he hit it with his shin.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I think it's the rain.
That's your turn, right?
Close him down. I hate when watching. I just get PTSD of watching Spurs, man, for the whole season. Like watching defenders just run back and not close down.
Oh, come on. Oh,
He didn't touch him.
penalty.
He didn't touch him.
No
he didn't.
penalty. Good job.
Yeah.
Give me
get out
yellow.
of here.
You got to give him a
Okay.
yellow for simulation
But
then.
don't forget we got VAR, right? So let's see what happens here. Stamped on his foot.
Uh-oh.
VAR will get it. Will get the penalty. He stepped on his foot.
Don't touch
Oh,
it,
sorry,
man.
bros.
Oh,
Penalty.
we'll see.
We'll see. VAR overrule it. Oh,
No.
no. Sure? Then what the hell
Oh,
is
the
VAR
English
there
are gonna
for?
rant about this all day
Oh,
long.
what was that all about?
All day long. Especially if
What's
they end
all
up
that
losing. This is gonna
about?
be great.
Oh, this is
Oh
gonna
my
be
gosh.
it's gonna be a draw game, all right? It's gonna be 0-0.
The crying that will commence after if England end up losing that game based on that call right there.
Mate.
I don't think they'll lose. I think they'll draw.
Should have been a penalty. Should have been a penalty. That's all you'll hear,
Could have been
man.
a penalty, yeah. Where's
I
the
can
penalty?
hear it already.
Yeah.
Go on, Stuart. Go on, pass it to him. Oh, cheat!
No.
Oh, see, imagine that it went in. Imagine it was an own goal like that. That'd been enough. We've had more attempts. Oh, we've had the same amount
What's
of attempts. in the
Pickford
second
doing
half.
there?
That's crazy. That's crazy. We've had more attempts than them.
Typical England.
Was he trying to go down on purpose, like stop the clock? Now that it's been replayed, they can't go back and check, so that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Sarah's and all.
They're taking their time. They're killing the clock. They're going for that draw, baby.
Yeah.
A draw's massive, mate.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it'll come down to the last match, like I said. All right. Croatia has to win.
I mean, we were beaten
Scotland has to win.
last time we were here at Wembley, we were beating them 2-1, and then Kane scored a last minute winner. So this, I mean, don't want to sound like a TV commentator, but it ain't over until that whistle's blown, man.
So, like, you got Moontaser Ali saying that I think Sterling foul should be a penalty. The only thing that I can think of is that it was
Good job, Hanley. Oh, 1-0 Scotland.
hey, stop
No.
putting spoilers in
No
the
way.
chat.
Nobody spoiler. He's just saying it just to wind me up.
No.
No way.
Seriously?
Don't shut up.
Okay. I don't think so.
Yeah, there's no way they're that
Oh,
far
it's
ahead.
deflected for a corner.
No spoilers in the chat, or I'll blog you. I think Sterling fouled. The only thing I can say is that he wasn't able to reach the ball. The ball was not playable. Unless he's
No.
talking about here on the corner.
Yeah.
Ian Jerome, no spoilers, dude.
He's lying. Okay. No, I'm not.
No, there's a corner
Okay.
coming up here. There's a possibility. Are you ready to scream, Genty?
A little bit. I might just pop out. You know, you'll just be silenced to me.
Oh no.
Oh, what are you talking about, Ian Jerome? That's what I think. Oh, you're putting in your score prediction. Well, don't do it like that.
Oh,
Say
okay.
my prediction is 1-0.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, just wound up there. We were all getting ready to. Well,
Scream.
Eugene was getting ready to cry, and we were getting ready to scream.
Yeah.
Banned.
Okay.
No, I haven't banned him yet.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, Jared.
Emphasis
Okay,
on the
it's
yet.
okay.
Depends.
Yeah,
Depends on the feelings.
Yes, so
He may feel your.
1-0 is what you should put from now on.
Yeah.
I would take that, man.
Hands off.
Oh,
Well done. Play on. This referee doesn't give a shit, does he?
Ooh, that was a
Okay.
good touch.
Go on, Stuart. Oh, well done, Robbo in the middle. One. Oh, don't pass back like that, man.
Anybody
Do you-
gone
do you-
down
do you-
injured here? Is there going to be any injury time here? Stoppage time?
No. Do you agree
Not
with me
much,
though? This
yeah.
man, this ref is just having none of it on either side. Like, I mean, he's already. I mean, he's like having talkings to with like Lyndon Dykes, try to, you know,
Yeah.
like he's trying to look for a foul. I mean, I think a lot of referees might have stopped that for a foul for England, and he said play on.
They're booing now.
yeah.
As they should, man. They came into this game thinking they were going to hump us 4-0 before the 30 minutes. Go on. That's it.
Right. No urgency. There's no urgency in the England team at all. It's like watching Tottenham. But it's kind of funny being on the other side of it. This is must how all the other supporters, fans feel when they play us.
Yeah,
Right? Whereas we're the ones that are angst, like, come on, do something.
Yeah.
Pressure.
No intensity.
It's like I
at
can
all.
feel tension, but I'm not like stressed.
Yeah, you're not frustrated. That's the difference. Because it's not. Oh, go on.
Oh,
ref! Oh, you see, he's having none of it. Doesn't care at all.
Lyman raised his flag. He's got to.
Yeah, free kick.
Mate, what does this ref need, man? A couple of
Probably
live touches.
he actually stepped on his foot, but he did hang a leg out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Who's
here we
coming
go.
on next?
Oh, is that Nesbitt or no? Mate, I should have put a bet on the bloody substitutions.
Okay.
So, who is it? Is it Nesbitt?
Sheridan is going off.
That's a good choice. I mean, both of them, you could easily say Dykes as well. I mean, both of them have been shit. So,
Dykes had a couple of chances there in the first half.
yeah. I think he's just because I think just Lyndon Dykes suits his system well of trying to win the ball in there and play off to. Yeah. Let's see if he can recreate his magic against like he did against the Dutchman and score a late winner. Also, he scored a late draw, but yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of a wonky.
Oh my
ball in
god!
there.
I have not even noticed, man. It's 85th minute. I've been so nervous and just watching this game. I haven't even looked at the clock.
Yeah, man.
It's going to end up as
People
a
want
draw.
to synchronize their time so we don't get any spoilers in the chat, Mr. Ian Jerome.
He was just predicting it.
He worded it poorly, though. That's for sure.
Ginty, you've got another 3 over minutes.
We'll see. We'll see if they give extra time, man. I don't think it'll be much extra time. I'd be surprised if it's over 3 minutes. I said, stick into him, man.
That's fair.
Oh,
That wasn't.
what's all that about?
He's like, yeah, I know. And walks off.
Grealish again, right? Yeah.
Welcome,
Oh,
Jack
that's-
Grealish.
That's hilarious.
I think Grealish is a Celtish surname too, isn't it?
I use, mate, you not seen the Irish fans? They
You
take the
get
piss-
all pissed off that Jack Grealish didn't come and play for them. Yeah.
And Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Declan is quite a kind of Celtic name, I believe.
Maguire.
For someone this.
Oh, look at him in his sad hat. And he's sad. Yeah. Oh, it wasn't as easy as you thought it was, did you?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say one thing. At least for us Scots, we have longer faces. So when we have a bit about us, we don't look near as puffy as the
Well
round-headed
done, John. Well done,
English.
again. I know. I mean, he looks like a builder. With that hair.
It's just like he's got a football stuck to the top of his neck.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
loving it. They're loving it. The Scotland fans.
I need to give me one of those scarves.
Yeah. Oh, go on, Dykes. Do something, man.
Offside.
It was offside. Sponging what he was doing. See if he doesn't. I mean, do you think if he doesn't get to the semi-finals, that's him out of a job, man?
Oh, gotta be. You don't get out of the group.
Oh, he's gonna get it. They're gonna get the group. There's no doubt, man. There's no doubt.
Will they though? With 3 points, and Croatia beats Scotland or Scotland beats Croatia, there's a chance they can not get out of the group.
England?
Yeah.
England
get
4
third place.
points.
Or if the Czech Republic beats England.
England.
Right. So that's
And
they're on
then?
7, and then no, they'd be third though, because we would always one of
We'll
us
still
is
be third
gonna,
on fourth, but depending on the rest of the third.
because
third-
Croatia lost and then they drew with Czech. We lost
Yeah.
and drew, so we're both sitting on 1. So
Yeah.
the fact they've got 3 points, they're going to get out because they'll be third place.
Yeah.
But if they draw here,
That's if they draw here. Yeah, you're right.
If they
That's
draw
it,
it,
boys.
then you'll have like 3 teams on 4 is basically what will happen
yeah.
if.
goal difference.
Because
2 added
yeah,
minutes.
if we draw here, then yeah, they're going to get through. They're guaranteed through because they'll get third place no matter what, even if they lose. Because
Yeah, but they have to have a better goal difference than the other teams to get 4 goals. I haven't seen what the other points are on the other tables yet.
right, but they've got 3 points. You know,
Yeah.
2 minutes. So like Croatia and like so if this game ends
But
in a
England's
draw,
pushing it up.
I know,
Okay.
I know.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh.
Get on the ball, keeper.
ref.
Oh.
Oh, thank God, man. Fucking hell. My blood, man.
Okay. All right. There's a foul. So it's a foul for Scotland.
Look at them.
Roy Jennings.
I hate mate. It's got to be 6-0. Oh, I hate that, man. I hate that, man. Every fibre of my being. Oh, no, every
There's no
fibre.
handball there. Laying on the ground, that's dangerous play, right?
Who handballed it, man? Who could he handballed it? He didn't touch it. He didn't even
There's no
touch it.
handball there.
Nah.
It's a corner though. No, it's a
No,
foul.
no. Foul. Oh, unlucky, man. Oh, it's they nearly kept
The
off.
foul was obstruction of the keeper is probably what it was.
Yeah.
'Cause the
Yeah.
England player didn't get up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, got 30 seconds more.
Yeah. So unless of a late winner, they're still qualified no matter what, man. And then if they win, they're going to get second place no matter what.
So if they win, they get out of the group. They're first place, most likely.
If this, yeah. But if it's a draw, then
England
they'll
will,
get
yeah.
they'll get out no matter what because it's third.
I think it's a draw. 0-0.
It's not. It's only. It's 4.
Mate,
4 out
we're
of
still in the
8
past, mate.
third-place
We're in the
teams get
past.
out.
This game might be. This game's already over, but we're behind.
It's over.
Is it over?
0-0.
Ah.
Okay.
It's not a win. It's not a defeat.
Oh, I'll take it, man. I'll take it, man.
Yeah, I know.
We played well,
Yeah.
man. We played.
I told you it's going to be a draw.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I had a 1-1 draw. I didn't have a 0-0 draw.
Yeah.
So
I had a 1-1 draw too. So, but
So yeah, but let's get So that means next for this group, whoever win Croatia and Scotland, that is a must win for either team.
yes,
They'll get third place. England can just actually cruise.
draw. Yeah, draw with Czech.
Not even draw. Well, depends on what they want. Like, because they can still, if they draw, they'll still get second, and then if they win, they get first. But even if they lose,
But if they draw, they get second. They fall into an easier path, but they have to play one of the games away.
yeah.
That's all. Yeah.
But
If they win, then if they top the
with
group,
this draw though, they're guaranteed out of the group. They can't get any.
Yeah.
They can't get fourth.
yeah. So
yeah.
there's still hope
man,
for
yeah.
both sides, right? So
Yeah. Oh,
still
definitely.
hope
Oh,
for
yeah.
both
So that
sides.
means, we can
No.
we can qualify, man.
But like you see today the game, right? England wasn't like playing the game like they were playing against Croatia. Somehow or
what
another,
I'm saying is not everyone in these groups gets out. It's only 4
Yeah.
teams out of 8 in third place get out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have to look at the actual tables to see how many people are sitting in third place who have a potential of getting 4 points. If nobody else in third has a potential of getting 4 points, then they're already through.
Mm-hmm.
But then you have that group like Germany. I don't think Germany's getting out of that group, to be honest with you. France and Portugal and Hungary, I think it is.
Hungary.
Mate, what? Well done.
Let's see what the English guy. Let's see if the Irish Hotspur's in the chat. They're bantering everybody. He is 449. Woo! It's coming home. The Irish Hotspur says in the Spurs family chat. He's been bantering him the whole time in here. I'll have to go back and read back. He says, I'm going to read this. Maybe I shouldn't. He says, now to the English lads, it's under an hour to kick off. Just keep calm and compose yourselves. Try not to let it bubble over. Even if you beat the Scots, please just try to remain calm. The tournament is longer than 2 games.
Oh, mate, that'll be... I'd imagine all the commentary is going to be like, that is a penalty! That is a penalty! But, I mean, let's be honest, they can scream that's a penalty, but the way that they were coming into that game, the mentality, the idea, like, they shouldn't be screaming, we should have won because of a penalty. Like, they should have walked that game according to them.
Well, the only, I'm not really listening to the commentary now, but the only thing that I can think of is that because the ball was already going out of bounds, if he wasn't able to reach it, there's a chance that they could not give it, right? And so if it's not clear and obvious, they're not going to overrule it, right?
Well, the VR must have looked at it, though.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
So,
I mean, if the ball was already out of reach of him being able to play it, right, and the step on the foot was after the ball was already out of play, they may have not called it, and it was right on the touchline, right? So,
mate, I'll take it. I'll take that point.
I'm just watching the We Are Tottenham side, so they're all going crazy on their side.
Of course they are, man. They thought this was an easy game.
A sure win, right?
Yeah.
Yippity yippers. I'm going to kill this because it lags my whole computer.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, folks, I mean, that was, now the match is over. We got a few people popping in, but look. I mean, I'm going to try to see if I can find the table, and then we can kind of talk about where we're at for today, moving forward. It's easier at the end of the week when all groups have played their final second match, but 20 table. Tables and standings. All right, so in group A, we've got Italy with 6 points, Wales with 4 points, Switzerland and Turkey, Switzerland with 1, and Turkey with none. So there's nobody in third place right now with 3 points in that group. You have Group B, who's got Belgium, Russia, Finland, Denmark. Finland is sitting in third place with 3 points. So if Finland get a draw with Russia, that's who they play next, right?
Finland, I'm going to say to you, man, Finland are they're a good team, man. They're actually like
Finland's playing Belgium next, so most likely they're not.
So yeah, I mean they're not that good.
Yeah, they're not going to get a point there. But you could possibly have somebody with 3 points in third place there that's going to get out of the group, right? It's very possible that Switzerland and Turkey in Group A, both of them. I think Switzerland and Turkey have already played each other. No, they haven't. Obviously, they haven't.
Who in the next group? Who does Austria play? That will decide that one.
Austria's got 3 points as well. I think Austria plays North Macedonia.
No, it's Ukraine.
No, they played them first.
They're playing Ukraine, and the Netherlands are playing North Macedonia.
Yeah, so Ukraine. So that could be a draw there that would see somebody in third place with 4. So you're probably going to get
Or
3
one.
people out of that group. So that's 1. And possibly Group B. That's 2.
Or it could be, one of them could lose, and then Ukraine or Austria have 6, and one of them has 3.
Yeah. So that's at least I'm looking at a possibility of two teams in third place there. Croatia and Scotland. It all depends against that game there. Who's gonna get that one there? England's on 4 points. Czech Republic's on 4 points. Scotland's on 1, and Croatia's on 1. And then I don't think Group E is played.
No,
Just Sweden, Slovakia is the only team that's played their second match there. So we still got
Who won that game?
Spain and Poland.
Sweden. Was it no? No. It was a draw, wasn't it? Actually, sorry.
No draws. This.
No, Sweden won. Sweden won.
Yeah, Sweden won. That's how they got their 3rd point because they had already drew with Spain.
That was the other way around.
Yeah, Slovakia beat Poland in the first round. And then you got Group F. So right now there's only 2 spots. So that means there's 2 other spots. Could you imagine somebody getting through on 1 point? That would be that would be crazy.
Poor Hungary, getting that.
I mean, you could literally have somebody in 4th place with 3 points.
Yeah.
And then
3
have
points
somebody
maybe,
get through on 1 point and another for being in 3rd place. That would tick me off, wouldn't it?
So we stand a quite a good chance if we win.
Yeah. Pull one out of Croatia, and they haven't been looking that good this tournament at all, to be honest with you.
No,
Yeah.
that opening game, man. If we'd have won that opening game, we'd be sitting second.
Oh.
Or even if we scored 2,
Even a
we'd sit
draw?
first. I know.
Even a draw right now would have
We'd be
put you,
third. Yeah.
put you 3rd, and also too would have put you, within 3 points to get, then the 3rd draw in the round or a win you could put you into 2nd, even getting 5
I
points
know.
or whatever.
It's a shame. That game was a shame, man.
Portugal v Germany. That's gonna be a good one tomorrow.
Yeah.
Time is that game?
So I guess tomorrow will be the end of all the second round matches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. So will be the end of all the second round matches. So I guess tomorrow will be Spain, Poland,
Portugal, Germany. That'd be a good match.
Portugal, Germany,
France,
Hungary,
Hungary.
France.
What's
I
happened
guess
to you? What's happened to Jochen Low? Am I right? I mean, how could you go from World Cup winner to a bum sniffer in 6 years? Man? Have you seen that?
I
meme
think he's been there too long.
Yeah, is that team's
He's been there too long. That's all.
They're playing awful, and they have the quality to. That side, do you know what I mean? If Steve Clark had that team, they'd be fighting at the top of their group right now.
True.
Or anyone, even I don't know, maybe Gareth Southgate.
That better be a fake news thing. Last word on Spurs says breaking: Tottenham Hotspur manager director Fabio Paratici has decided that he wants Gareth Southgate to become the new Spurs manager.
That is a troll, man. Calm down. Don't worry.
Come on.
Gotta be a troll.
Would you take Jurgen Klinsmann, man?
I mean, for a last chance thing, maybe. I'd rather have him than Ryan Mason.
True.
I'll take any manager.
I mean, he actually has experience. He
get us out. This
managed the
merry-go-round.
international team for the United States for a long time. Yeah, he got a couple of German teams relegated, but maybe that's what we need. Just Jurgen Klinsmann to come in here and get us relegated.
Yep.
And get rid of Levy and
I know.
Devalue
all
the
that
club.
jazz. But
Be great to see Huddersfield Town playing in that big, massive stadium,
Yeah.
kind of fun watching the Euros as a semi-neutral party. So my teams rank in order: U.S. men's national team, Korea, Scotland, England. That's the hard part. I can't hate England. because I don't have that. I don't have that same disdain.
Yeah. Oh, mate.
Because I'm a Spurs fan.
I can hate England enough for both of us. Don't worry.
Will, do you follow the Korean national team in the
Yeah.
World Cup qualifiers?
I check up on the scores. The games are like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and they're really hard to find, and not many people carry them here. So there's not like I can just roll onto ESPN like I can for anything in Europe, and watch it. Yeah, like so like even K-League matches, I have to eat unless I go through like some obscure guy who wants to put malware on my computer while I watch a stream. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Did you ever get to see Sean Maloney play for Malaysia?
Oh, there's a big hoo-ha now in Malaysia is that we are overly nationalizing foreign players to put into the team.
Oh no, he was actually a Scottish player that was born in Malaysia. I think he played a little bit there. You had to change over to Scotland.
No, I've not seen him play for the Malaysian national
Oh,
team.
it was ages ago. That's why. It's just
Ages ago, yeah, I know. I've actually stopped following our national team for some time now. So after the 80s and 90s, when we had our glory days, when we were at par with Korea, right? After that, we just fell off the cliff and things went real bad. And it's got a lot to do with don't want to say it on live stream. So you understand what I'm saying. Quite similar to what's happening in America, Will, right? A lot of the players are so. But now they are over nationalizing what called nationalizing citizens from foreign origin to play in our country. We did have a few bad matches recently for the World Cup qualifyings, but somehow or another we beat Thailand recently. So Malaysia and Thailand national teams are one of the biggest rivalries in Southeast Asia. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you know?
Yeah, you definitely have to throw the South on there because that Korea-Japan match is probably the biggest rivalry in all of Asia.
Yeah. For Asia, yes.
The Korea-Japan match is bigger than the North Korea-South Korea matches.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because for Korea and Japan now they are considered more or less the powerhouses in the Asia qualifying groups. Okay, apart from the Middle Eastern countries, that's all. So, Saudi Arabia,
Japan's the highest ranked team in all of Asia. So.
Yeah, Japan. Yeah, so that's a very, very big rivalry there. Yeah.
It's the biggest league, isn't it, in Asia? Japan League, the J League.
Technically, yeah.
J-League
is probably the second biggest. Japan has about 2 to 3 times the population. Yeah, 3 times the population is Korea.
So the rivalries are quite strong.
They don't have Sun Heung-min, do you?
No, they don't have some men. So yeah, Japan's getting 28th. Is that considered Asia or is that
Tunisia is Africa?
Yeah. I think that's Africa.
Tunisia's in Africa. Yeah. The Middle Eastern countries, right? Saudi Arabia was quite a big team at one period of time, but they've fallen off too. So next World Cup coming up is in Qatar. So I guess Qatar should be the favorite for the Asian teams over there. So
in the world FIFA rankings, you got Japan at 28th, Iran at 31st, and
Iran
Korea
is a big
at 39th.
too,
Yeah.
Do you hold much weight in those FIFA rankings, mate? Because you just watched the 4th best team in the world draw with like the 50th best team in the world.
44th.
44th, oh my bad.
Do I put it in look, it's football, right? So I mean it's just like the Premier League, right? You know, Sheffield United can go out there and draw against, Chelsea if they have to. You know what I mean? If Chelsea's playing horrible.
Yeah. Hey, Brian. You see Brian in the chats.
Brian, you know where the link is. You can jump on here and moan about it if you want to. But yeah, look, I mean, for me, the FIFA ranking, it just kind of gives you a place to start. You know what I mean? Joseph Monahan, is the Philippines American or Asian? It's Asian. They're their own country now. They have been since the 80s.
Philippines also is coming up in Southeast Asia to the football team. but Philippines focus more on basketball.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Probably basketball,
Basketball's very
baseball
big.
is probably bigger.
yeah, it's bigger over there.
I think the only American Asian country now that's still a province of America is Guam. There may be
Still
another
is?
one.
Guam.
Guam. Guam is still American.
Mhm.
It's a province of America, or a what do they call it? I can't remember the
Guam.
exact term. But it's
Guam.
people who are born there aren't. It's like Puerto Rico. Can't
Not
remember.
citizens, but some kind of they have PR special kind of thing to get in, right?
Oh, that's right. He's with Brian Ireland. I forgot.
Oh, fair enough.
Forgot.
Oh, the two Bryans are on today.
Yeah, they did like a little pre thing.
Oh yeah, they're meeting up in
Oh
the.
no, he's away out. He's away out with him. That was right.
Yeah.
They're
At
meeting up. The Brian, the two Bryans are meeting up today for the first time.
Yeah,
Mm.
and I was right. It got ruined. Yes.
We are Tottenham TV ended that stream quick. They're not on there anymore.
Everybody's hopping on into the stream now.
Well, they get a free beer, man. You know, so I think many maybe they were like, this is too much for our channel.
Either that or they're. What are you talking about, Mr.
boys, the why?
How can you watch that match and be like, it's coming home? Like you literally, like you may not even make it.
I know. Maybe I had this feeling.
Germany.
right,
Why would
if-
you support Germany?
Oh, underdogs.
Nah, Germany's not making it out of that group. I'm telling you right now. I've already called it. Germany's a washed up nation.
Yeah.
Right, Jack Kanishi? Or washed up.
If they draw
Too
with
old.
Portugal, and they beat Hungary, then maybe they have a chance. All right. If that's a big if, right? But Portugal looks
very big
pretty decent at the moment. Yeah.
I mean,
People need to reopen their countries and like you got a small country like Scotland or Ireland or something like that. You know, you need to do like a DNA based repatriation.
we already do, man. We already do. We already
No,
do.
I can't.
DNA-based repatriation. That's a good one.
I am 30 or 78% Scottish by DNA.
Is that right?
49% Lowland, 30 something percent Highland.
I mean, Che Adams was born in Southampton. Is he no? No, Leicester. Sorry, Leicester. He was
Right,
born
but
in
he's
Leicester.
got within one generation, right? Mine was 300 years ago.
I mean, if you
But
want to be
I have
Scottish-
records.
If you
though.
want to be Scottish so bad, you can come over. We've got, gay marriage is legal here. You can go over, we can get married. You can leave the wife and kids, and then you can finally be Scottish. There you go.
No,
Scottish.
it's not for me. It's just so that my son can have a
Oh yeah, play for the team.
have a red passport.
I'll adopt him then. There you go. Sorted.
Yeah. And believe it or not, the UK is one of the only places in the world that doesn't have adult adoption. Because my
Is that right?
stepdad's British, yeah. So I figured, hey, you can just adopt me, and then my kids can.
I didn't
Maybe
know
he's
Get
got
a British.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
Boring channel. Why is it boring? You always come in here and say that. If you think it's boring, just don't watch, buddy. The game's over now. We're just talking about whatever.
Yeah. That's what you usually do, right? You talk about whatever. That's the fun part.
Yeah. So I mean, what did you actually think of the match though? Like overall?
Oh, it was definitely disappointing from England, right?
Oh, it has to be.
I mean, they didn't. I said it probably 10 times during the match. There was no urgency, no pressuring the ball, no sense of attack. It really just seemed like they were overconfident, like we're gonna get the opportunity and we're gonna finish it. And
Yeah, because they actually did it. When they actually like put passes together, they were getting themselves in danger zones. But then they started just like, being around our 25-yard box, and then we would just tackle them. I mean, we were playing a lot better. Like, let's be honest, man. In the second half, we snuffed them out pretty well in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, but the reason why they're doing that, they do this really weirdly, is that they were playing that 4-3-3, and they were playing that very, very wide attacking, and so it really kind of had England outnumbered in the midfield. You had the number 10 or the center mid in that 4-3-3, and then you had the striker. But there was nothing around, and the CM and the left foot forward were always touchline on the other side, and there's just nothing in the attack. And they were just passing the ball around. There was nobody making runs in behind.
Yeah, well, I think Jinky was trying to do that because he set them up with a 4-3-3, but we were a 3-5-2. We had 5 players in the mid, and we've only got the 3 centre backs. So, yeah,
we got Athelstan here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah, man. What we went to
England didn't play.
We are overachieving, man. Like they should have. Yeah, I mean they had better talent in nearly every position apart from left back. Let's be honest, because I would take Andy Robertson over Luke Shaw any day, and Tierney. But like,
we got unlimited. We got Gogama here who disagrees with the unlimited digital lifestyle. He says this is the most fun part of the game today, the after show. Right, because it was. I mean, our conversation about knickers or whatever we were talking about is more entertaining than the 80s in the 80 minutes that we just watched.
Yeah,
Nickels, man. It's just man. So yeah, I think
it's just England was underperforming. That's all. And usually when they meet up in this type of ties in international matches against Scotland, I feel it always happens in some way or other.
Scotland were up for it, man. That's the thing. I think those players were up.
But England wasn't. That's what I know. And I don't want to say it again, right? You know what I'm trying to say.
Something about there was some sort of precipitation, wasn't there? There was like water. Yeah.
I'm not saying it.
I wanted to keep going, man, but you're like, nah, cut it.
I shouldn't have said anything to him. I shouldn't have warned him. Just let him go with it.
I'm not gonna say it. Gosh,
Scotland should have gotten the result for the Czech Republic. I wish they could have come out.
Oh, you should have seen the comments on.
Do you think they were maybe? Do you think Scotland was a little bit over?
Hi, Mr. K.
Hi, guys.
All right.
That was a lovely match, wasn't it?
That was great.
Great.
No goals, not goals. Someone said about a draw, and pretty much that's exactly what happened. But there was absolutely no goals.
I called for a 1-1 though. I didn't call for a 0-0.
I think I called for a 4-1, but that must have been a hangover from Spurs. So
But you called it just like you normally do from Spurs, and the result ended up exactly like it normally does for Spurs. That's the problem. It's okay.
I tell you one thing though. I was a bit impressed with the fact that, unlike watching Spurs, where you get worried towards the end of the game, with England I was never worried. I seriously wasn't. Their defense looked solid. I think it was strong. Mings was good. Stones handled himself well. And I think basically they worked hard to make sure they didn't lose the game. I think that's what Southgate probably wanted more than anything else, the way he set them up. They had chances, but they didn't put them away.
Why? Wait, no, stop right there, Mr. K. You're making excuses now. You're being a little bit delusional. Why would you come out and set a team up not to lose when you're England versus Scotland? The 4th team in the world, the 44th team in the world.
Look, if you're going to take Kane off in the second half, right, yeah, you're pretty much saying so. So the first half is like, go and score a goal. Beginning of the second half, see if you can get a goal. If you can't, just make sure you don't lose it. That's what it looked like to me, because they didn't know how to penetrate Scotland. They seemed to be trying to go around them when they got a 5-man back wall. How do you go around that? You don't. You have to kind of, need an Ericsson, or you need to run through the middle. So you need two little runners like Sterling. But, Foden, he kept getting himself into positions and forcing Kane out wide. And when the ball came to Foden, he wasn't able to finish him.
I forgot.
He wasn't
Kane
able
was
to
on.
beat his man. He wasn't able to poke his foot in. Even Mason jumped in front of Kane. Right? He made that run past the goalkeeper, and that means that Kane has to hold himself back towards the middle, which basically means that he then gets the chance to knock it in, and that's a clear goal. Bang, missed it, and that's pretty much the game over.
I mean,
You had
England had
3
two or
chances,
three
you missed them.
big opportunities, and they
Oh,
kind of
yes.
missed them. Whereas Scotland
Stones
maybe
missed
only had
one.
2 or 3, about equal. We had that
I
save from
think-
Pickford.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think that the shots that we missed, they were really easy ones. We shouldn't have missed, so they were very dangerous. And
Well, I mean, the
Scotland
header
was at
from
the beginning.
Stones, he was off balance. It came off the side of his head, right? He didn't have.
I mean, if we look at the team stats, right, England had 9 shots, Scotland had 11. Shots on
Yeah.
target was 1 for England, and shots on target for Scotland was 2. So
pretty even.
pretty even, man.
Yeah, but when I saw the game
'cause-
with my own eyes, it looked like more dangerous when.
Well, no,
when
there was about
England
a 10 or
touched the
15
ball.
minute stretch in the first half, I think, that England looked really dangerous. Like we were
Yeah.
even saying here, like, oh, you know, what happened here? Just like the first 10 minutes of the game, Scotland looked fairly progressive. But the second half, England just shut down. They went home.
I like
They
Che
figured
Adams.
it's already coming home, so they just packed it up and went home.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
like Che Adams. He did really well for Scotland. I think he did really, really well. I mean, I like what
Yeah.
he had. He's like an advanced version of Vinny. I just think that basically he was terrorized.
Blew that
back then.
volley though, that half volley though.
Yeah,
He
he
blew it.
sliced it, man. And they also he also fluffed that other chance. He played all right, but I mean, he was a lot better in that Czech game when he came on, but he didn't have the greatest of game. Lyndon Dykes either, man. We just don't have world class players up front. Let's be honest, man.
I don't know.
Missed that volley too. You need a
There's
striker.
that kid. There's that kid that you guys had on.
Yeah,
Nisbet.
Nisbet. Yeah, but Billy Gilmore. Yeah, but Billy Gilmore, man, was getting bodied by Mason Mount, and that's. I suppose he put Mason Mount on him because they play the same team. You know, he would know everything
Yeah,
about him.
but they were nibbling at each other. They were both
Yeah.
nibbling at each other. Trust me.
Yeah.
That was good to see from the youngster. I mean, I'll tell you the truth. I watched it sort of like with England tinted glasses, but I'm sort of like semi-neutral. But at the same time, because I live in the country, it's like I'm going to support this team. But I don't go mad over it. I do go mad over Spurs though. But from that perspective, I think it was a bit of a boring match. I think Scotland had a few chances. They started really bright, and I like that because they really put the challenge to it. But you know, England had composure. Those players looked like like they were real good players. They didn't look under pressure and stress.
Yeah.
If that was Spurs back,
Yeah.
it would have melted.
I know, but like, do you not think that they were just too relaxed? Like they were like, this is just a pre-season friendly.
I think so. I think they were up against a more harder team. They would have played better.
Yeah.
I personally think so. I think they were semi-complacent in this game. They didn't look like they were playing Scotland of old. When England used to go against Scotland, there used to be like some proper fouls going on.
Look, I think that I think Scotland outplayed England in the second half for sure. Scotland they looked better, more solid defensively. They were putting more pressure on England in the 2nd half. Like I bet if you look, Ginty, did they separate that out by half? But I bet that Scotland probably had the
but we
better.
actually but when they actually did like as we were about the 70th odd minute, they put up that stat and it said that Scotland had one more chance than them in the second half, and they both had 4 in the first, and I think it was 5-4 at the end. So that must have been a couple of more chances after that.
Yeah, but if
I
you
just
look at
thought that
both
Scotland
teams,
more whole during the second half, and then England was just toothless.
yeah, but
Line.
they were toothless. But the thing is, the team has the capability to raise another level or two. Whereas Scotland, I think that was a pretty good performance from them.
Oh, definitely.
You know, I think it's the levels that I think England can lift themselves when they go up against a harder team. I think this team, they missed an opportunity to get 3 points. Simple as that.
Sure, I mean they
didn't lose
definitely
it.
have the depth and the people to do it. But I'm just, can they do it? That's what I'm saying. I think all of this, like I know people are going to blame Harry Kane now. For people that aren't Spurs fans are going to start blaming Harry Kane because that's
it's all done.
that's the cool
Southgate.
thing to do in England.
It's
But
Southgate, yeah, exactly.
it's Southgate, 100%, 100% Southgate.
100%. That tactic was all wrong. You know Scotland's going to go over to a back 5. You know they're going to do that. You need to start Grealish. That would prevent Kane going out wide or having to come deep. He could stay in a more central position, stay more advanced, and use his natural instinct as a goal scorer. And that's what you need him to do. You never need
Winks.
You know, I think England missed a trick there. They needed to keep Kane right in the front on this particular game, because you're not up against someone like Argentina or Germany or something. You know, he doesn't need to come deep. He can just stay out there. You know, and they just couldn't get past the midfield, and they kept getting pushed out wide, and they were getting nowhere there neither. And for some reason, the referee was very biased against England when it came to fouls. That was blatant.
I don't know, man. Some of them fouls. No, I think it was a bit.
The penalty is going to come in. The penalty is going to come in, right?
Let me ask a question. You're inside the penalty box, and someone puts their studs through your toes, right? Yeah, and you can't lift your foot unless you want to rip your toes apart. Is that a foul or not? When you got possession of the ball.
I mean, the ball was out of
So
play
it depends. If the ball's already out of play when he steps on his foot, then it's not a penalty.
Have you missed the rules, man?
I'll take it.
If the ball's already crossed the line when you step on the guy's foot, it can't be a penalty.
The ball was in
The
play.
ball has to be in play.
The ball was in play. It was hadn't crossed the line. Maybe it has to cross the whole of the line. The whole of the ball has to cross the whole of the line, and it was still there. That was a penalty.
I don't know about that, dude. It was way in front of Sterling. He was about a yard and a half in front of Sterling.
No, the thing is, if Scotland scored first, right, England was shifted to a different gear. That's all.
Look, the way I looked at it was that they're not utilizing Kane the way they should be. Simple as that. I think some of the young guns want to get some glory, and they just totally. But I mean, I even saw Sterling at the beginning saying, "Why didn't you pass the ball wide out to Kane?" He was waiting to shoot the ball in. He was getting set up. He was about to shoot, and then next man didn't pass to him. That was in the first 10 minutes. Yeah, that wasn't the 9th minute. That should have been a goal. Oh, super chat. What are they saying?
We got Dry here says that Jesus, the realization Spurs are going to end up with Southgate has just ended my night. Please no. I think that's just a rumor, dude. I don't think that's actually going to happen.
No, I think that's just psychosis from a Spurs point of view. Even I'm got dark humor, and I was making that joke as well. But it's just a joke. Trust. Yeah, it's just something that we're afflicting ourselves with.
You say that, and then it's going to come out.
No. Okay, fair enough. Did I put a tweet out or not? I don't know. I might have done. I said basically, with the result as it is now, right? Yeah, with the way England have played recently, it's definitely Southgate or Martinez. I think Daigle's right. Daigle's right. Spurs are gonna choose a manager after the Euros.
But thanks for the €5 thing there too. Also want to let people know that within the next day or so, the member package will be open. But let me run through the details on that here while there's people strolling in. So with the different memberships, we have 3 different levels. We've got Williams Ranger, which is $3.99. What Williams Rangers get you is you get priority reply to comments. So whenever I see the little badge, which the badge for the first month is my lovely face. Badge for the second month, or after 1 month, so after you've been a member for 1 month, is Cody Mack in his teacup. And then you start to get into military ranks. You become a captain, a colonel, a 1-star general, and then a 6-star general. In Williams Rangers. And you get discounted merchandise. So all of our tiers, you get different discounts. So at the $3.99 tier, you get a 5% discount on anything in the store at any time, all the time, right? So if you give $3.99 in a membership and you buy a shirt once a month, you're basically getting that money right back to you, right? And then same thing at the captain's tier. That's the Williams Rangers tier. That's just general support. Captain's tier, we're going to do member shout out. We'll shout out also if you're a member on Patreon, please stay on Patreon. That gives more percentage to us than the YouTube one. But if it's easy for you to do it on YouTube, or if you like these different things, and for the guys on Patreon, we're going to be adding more things too to make that even beyond, above and beyond what we're doing here, except for maybe the 4-star generals level. So if you'd like to switch from the Patreon to the 4-star general level on YouTube, that would be great as well. But at the captain level at $9.99, you get a member shout out, members only live streams, which means that basically we'll be giving the link out to to my Thursday Q&A show and some of Cody's other shows, and you guys will be able to join on to the end of that and do, like all the other channels do as well. And then discounted merchandise, you get 10% at the $10 level. And then we have the 4-star general level, which is $19.99 a month. We're going to be putting together a special Will's Rangers Twitter chat. You'll be a part of that chat group, and also you get all the perks from the lower tiers and 20% off the store. So whatever dollar amount you're spending, you're basically getting that same percentage off the merchandise. So, if you wanted to get a shirt, and you're like, man, I don't know if I wanted to pay the full price. Here I can pay this membership fee and I get 20% all day. You can buy a shirt every single day and basically make your money back. Even more than that, right? You buy 2 shirts a month, you've doubled your money. So that's how we're doing our memberships for here on this channel. That's in review. Should take about 24 to 48 hours, it says, for them to get back in review. I just literally did that. Set this up this morning. So for folks that want to do that. And then we also we've got special emojis. We have, my mug, Cody in a teacup, moon boots, and Dr. Levy are the starting emojis. And the more emojis we get, the more members we get, the more emojis we're allowed to upload. So, I don't speak North Korean, but thanks.
Guys, I just quickly came over here just to give my 2 pence on the score, but yeah, I'm going to make a quick move. Mrs. is calling me back to the kitchen, but I will be jumping back into the comments after this. Jinty, it's an absolute pleasure joining you. Eugene, absolute fantastic to be here, and Will, as always, massive host. There was a question: is Cody Mack around? do. But anyway,
he was on stream early today. He's not here now, obviously.
But I think pretty much everyone's got the message on this particular game. It was enjoyable a little bit for the neutral fan to see Scotland giving England an attack. They did play a lot more brighter, but I think England just were a little bit more composed. And they looked like they had a few more gears, but they just didn't know how to use them. All right, guys. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Later, Mr. K. And we're actually going to end this off here, too. But before we do go, Jinty, tell people where they can find you. Where do they find Mr. Jinty at?
You can find me just waffling on about my football with my co-host Anthony at You Tell Me Football Podcast, where we talk about all things related to football, and we have a little Spurs section as well. And we get you to join our Discord and bring in questions and join the community and be a part of the podcast as well. So that's why the You Tell Me part comes in. So it's You Tell Me Football Podcast.
I watched that first one that you guys put out with the new format, under the new name and all that stuff. And it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Cheers. Thanks.
Yep. Got it. I need to follow you guys on Spotify instead of YouTube, so you can make that cat the kid's ass. Right? Because unfortunately on YouTube, until you get monetized, you're doing it for free basically. But on Spotify, you can get that ad revenue. You guys throwing ads on there yet over there, or just haven't done it yet?
That's Anthony that does it, man. I'm just on to be a pretty face and to give my terrible opinions,
But I mean, that's good though. But, I mean, you need to, if you're not putting ads on your Spotify podcast, you should be, because there's one that, like, especially on Anchor, that you just throw up there, and you can throw a little ad on there, and you just talk about something, and you get like a penny every time somebody listens to it. So
fair enough.
Yeah, but definitely go check that out. So you tell me. Do you have a Twitter handle too that people can go find you on? Or
Yeah, you tell me FP is football, the FP Football Podcast. Yeah.
At you tell me FP, right? And then I think on YouTube too, it's You Tell Me Football Podcast. Yeah, definitely go check that out. You can find Jinty there. Anthony's a great dude too. And then your stuff. Let me take that down because it's high knit. Eugene at Spursuasion TV.
Yeah. You can find me on Spursuasion TV. At the moment, we're just doing the weekend Sunday shows, 8 p.m. my time, 1 p.m. UK time, and about 8 a.m. Time in Americas. We are having a show again on this Sunday coming up. If any of you guys like to jump on, I'll send you the link. Right. And usually what we talk about is just, getting out the feel of the Asian fans and other fans of the world, how they got to fall in love with our lovely club, Tottenham Hotspur. And once in a while, we do go into a short rant about what's going on with the club, but we try not to focus too much on that. But sometimes we still do. We still have to. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Just to get to know the people around much more better in Asia and try to group them up and see what we can do for the future.
You got to get that going because there's a lot more guys over there than there are over here, man.
Yes.
I'd love to be able to help you out, but all I got's the ones that are you're here all the time anyway. They all know you're every Asian person who watches my channel already knows who you are. So I don't know how much I can help you out over there.
Yeah, I'll try to catch some of them to come onto my show from this side and see how it goes from there.
For me, man, your shows are, like I said, are too early. I'm either have just gone to bed or haven't been awake yet. So you either do them at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning or in the afternoon.
One day
we'll do it.
Maybe I can arrange a timing for you just to hop on to just say a few words.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. But guys, I'm gonna throw you in the back. Both of you stay on, and while I run my outro, and then I'll pull people back in when the show closes. But I'm gonna do my little outro and talk to the folks here. So thanks for coming on. We'll see you guys in a bit. Folks, that's the watch along for today. A decent result, a result I'm happy with. Make sure that you get on here to the Williams Rangers. Bob Spur TV is now on this list. I just haven't had a chance to update that. Bob, I will get you on there today. I just saw the notification earlier. But Spartan 7 Gaming, Wayne Bonner, Mama Coach, Seller Agent, AJ Kogama, Tony Go, Alex Burleton. Those guys are a big help. And like I said, you will like some fancy merch from the channel, THFCRants.com. If you want a discount to the merch store, either become a Williams Ranger on Patreon. We're going to be adding that same discount feature to the Patreon store, as well as the YouTube memberships here on YouTube, if that's easier or more convenient for you. We're going to be doing some special content specifically for the Patreon folk because we'd like to keep you over there as we get a bigger cut of your money. Also, too, remember that we do have super chats. Whenever you're watching a stream or doing anything like that, and you want to help support the channel, it really is a big help. We've got a lot of new guys to the show, new guys to the channel. Cody and Mr. K. We'd like to get them set up with sweet gear, like I've got, and they're not crazy enough to go out and buy it themselves. All the money that you put into the channel helps them as well as me. So Big Jenner, this is my favorite channel. Thank you very much, May. I really appreciate that. And no new manager rumors to date. Nope, there's not. But folks, thank you for watching. Go ahead and watch this back. It wasn't very fun if you're an English fan, but if you're not an English fan and you were rooting for Scotland today to pull out the W, it was a decent watch along. So next stream will be tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, 2 a.m. GMT. It is our weekly THFC rant, late night rant show. Everybody's allowed to come on, member, no member. Anybody's welcome to come onto the stream and have their say about the whole new manager situation. I think will be the big topic for tomorrow night, most likely. I'm sure there'll be some other news that'll pop up and it'll piss us off, and we'll be ready to go. But other than that, folks, stay sane. Stay Spurs. We'll see you next time.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go now.